And I don't know whether we're going to have two YouTube channels running or what we're going to have. Yeah, it says we got 2 YouTube channels coming. Okay, and bingo. I've got one. I got one channel up on YouTube. And I think we'll have this running on both sides.
Oh, wow. I don't know which live channel to pick.
Well, I just shut the one down, so just give us a second, and I'm hoping the other one cuts down. Gallo, how are you doing? Buddy the Goof, no offense, guys, I'm not going to focus on stream streaks and all that stuff because we're live on two different. We're live on YouTube and on Twitch. So just to try to learn and get this all figured out, you'll have to give me a second to get that going. I don't know what's there. We go. We got it. Why can't I get that second feed out of there? Bingo! The second feed is out of there. Oh yeah, we're cooking with gas. Now the thing that's going to throw me for the loop, guys, I'm going to be dead honest. So over on YouTube, there's a huge delay, and on I've got two streams in front of me here, and one is happening instantly, and the other one will happen in 10 seconds, and this is going to send my OCD into overdrive. I should be able to get multi-chat set here, and I should have everything now. This should be all chat everywhere. So let me catch up. Mortar, you were first over on YouTube. CM, you were second. Welcome in. YouTube delay. Does that make me a turd? I don't even see that. That must be the other channel that shut down. We got that channel shut down, and we got the good one up now. No, how are you doing? Welcome in. Get timed out, but this may get me timed out, but it does. Huh? Gallo, I don't know why I'd get you timed out. How are you doing, bud? Frank, welcome in. Cowboy Mike's welcome in. Thank you, Mama A. Thank you for letting me know that. It appears we're up and cooking. Braden, welcome in. Bales, how are you doing? Cowboy Mike's hello. Hobby Corner, good morning. Crappie, good morning. And Steve Penn. Okay, we're caught up now. So guys, as I said, this is kind of this is only the second time we've done this. We're going to see if we can do this without getting ourselves bashed. But we're live on both YouTube and on Twitch this morning. We're doing our normal Saturday morning routine where other people are playing. I'm not playing, and I'm going to go to that screen right now, I believe. Let's see. Bingo, looky there. So it's coming through on Twitch good. Let me make sure the screen pops up good on YouTube. Once I do, we'll go through, we'll introduce everybody that's in here right now. And we'll move from there. Oli, this is our typical Saturday morning stream. It's something unlike what you're used to seeing, and we have a ball doing this. This is a lot of fun. And I don't know, but I think I can do this on that side, and I think it pops in. Bingo. What happens if I hit that right there? Oh, I do not have, I have no, I got to get all my alerts, everything set up on the YouTube side because I cannot run Lumia. That's what got me in trouble last time. Bingo. Okay, both sides are up. Everything is good. So here's what we got. We've got 8 different people as of right now. We can run up to 16 people. We're in Discord. We're in the EOS Discord, which should be right there. And as long as I know you and what have you, you're able to come in, you're able to play whatever you want to play. Farm Sim. I don't care. We've had people play Farm Sim, what was it, 14 mobile one time, but you can come in and play whatever you want to play. And I just basically stay here for 4 hours. We just have a conversation amongst the group of us, and we kind of heckle each other. We have a lot of fun with it. That being said, we're going to start out up here with Apache, who is on vacation. Apache, what map are you on? Are you in the Caribbean right now enjoying the sun, or what's going on?
No, I'm Oak City, Utah. I want
Okay.
to get to spring.
Working your way to spring. What you
Yep.
going to be getting into? Getting into planting and stuff today?
Yep. Yep. I'm trying to get to that stuff today. Yeah.
So, guys, anyone that missed last Saturday's stream, Apache did get the MVP award. He heaved a Nexat totally off the map. He actually has an MVP for the year candidate already because of my hatred for the Nexat. Brax, how are you doing? Welcome in. Let's see. Next up, we have BMAC. I was saying Brax because I saw you said something in chat. BMAC, I know you're on Monteith.
Yep.
You're chisel plowing in the rain. Is there a tornado somewhere?
I can't figure out how to see it on the map. I don't see it anywhere.
If you open your big map, you should see that icon. If there is.
Yep. Well, here's the thing, Apache. It did not show us that icon the other day.
Last night, and there was
Yep.
a tornado.
There was a tornado and
really?
it did not show it. Yeah, I don't understand it. It showed the first time, but it never showed after that. But I know where BMAC's at. He's on Monteith. He's getting the wheat stubble chisel plowed up. He'll get that all finished and then he'll move on from there. Mike, how are you doing? Welcome in. Tornado is listed as the next weather event. Oh, you know what? It does say noon. It does say, remember, the tornado comes in at noon and it runs from noon till 4, so we're not there yet. Next up plan, we have Brax. If I had to guess, Brax is also on Monteith. Am I correct?
I am.
And what you got going on today?
Preparing the fields ready for sowing.
Gotcha. I see you got
Okay,
some
we
cattle
spraying
out
a bit of
there,
manure.
and Brax spent some time on this barn, and he got it to where the manure works, where the animals works, where everything works. I think it's his third fix of it to get it to work, but we run it on the other Monteith also, and it works very, very well.
I did that with some help from J Rock.
Crappie, in all honesty, nobody here is live on Twitch. Everybody is live in Discord. We're in the EOS Discord right now. And what I do is, if you pop in, I'm able to pull you in the room we're in, and then you can go live. And as long as you're playing Farm Sim, you're set, you're good to go. Next up, we have the Logging Professional, Mr. Deaconizer. How are you doing today, bud?
I'm struggling like no other.
Is
These,
so you
these trees are too heavy for a machine, so I keep tipping.
well, trust me, I keep Deaconizer will have that machine on its side, and he's quiet as a church mouse. He does not want to get caught with the machine on its side, and I do everything I can to catch him with the machine on its side. What map are you on here?
I'm on the All American,
Gotcha.
and yeah, I'm on the Breaking Halls server, which he's been in no-show for a long while.
He's had a lot of stuff going on outside lately. He's been spending a lot of time outside the house. It's kind of that time of the year here right now. You know him and I live in the same county, didn't you?
Yeah, he probably has the goat thing and all that stuff. So.
Yep, him and his goats. Yeah, Crappie, you're more than welcome to come in sometime. We try to do this every Saturday from noon till 4. Today sometimes we've went late. Today I can't go late. Me and Mama's got some plans we got to do. Next up we have Kailash. Kailash, what map are you on? What you got going on today?
Emma,
You're on Alma. What you gonna be doing today?
laying corn.
Planting corn.
Laying corn to the trailer.
Oh, gotcha. Good deal. We got to keep an eye on him. He's a young gun. He tends to roll things over. See, he can't even get through the pit there without smacking things. Next up, we have Mortar with the backwards disc. What map are you on? What you got going on today?
I'm over on Aston trying to get wheat in the ground.
You know, I think you and I think we're in a race on hours on this map now.
I'm at 150, I think.
I'm 130. I'll tell you, I'm loving this. We need to get the multi going and make this happen.
Yeah.
Sure do.
Okay, let me pop that down. We have Smoke. Whoa! Smoke's got a John Deere on a farm.
Yeah, this is the more modern playthrough of Ohio Richland's Large H. Everything that we had before is out the window and starting with more modern, more colorful, various whatever.
This is actually going to be interesting because you guys know Smoke is 100% international harvester. And I didn't say Case IH, I said international harvester. And when I flipped over and seen a John Deere on the farm, I had to make sure I had my seatbelt on good. I've never seen green on his farm before. And then last but not least, we have last year's MVP of the Year award winner, Mr. Big Ven. Big, what map are you on? What you got going on today?
I'm pretty sure this is that Oak, Utah one.
Okay.
I can't remember the name.
Same one Apache's on.
Yeah,
And
so
I,
far it seems okay.
what all are you going to be into today?
Hopefully staying on my wheels.
Okay.
I don't need to be MVP again.
Oli, I think you just jumped into Discord, but I think you have the stream up in the background. I hear us echoing. Oh, nope, he got it fixed. Let me catch up with chat here real quick. Grayling, how are you doing? Welcome in. Dark Taz, welcome in. John, how are you doing? Otto, hello. So now, yeah, Oli, you're echoing. You've got to turn the stream down in here, or I've got to mute you.
Hopefully staying on my wheels.
Okay.
I don't need to be MVP.
Oli, I think you just jumped into. Okay, I gotta turn him down. He hadn't turned it up. I am living the dream. JCB, how are you doing? Welcome in. So now I'm going to bounce back and forth between. I'll be here and chatting with chat, but I'll also be watching up here and chatting with these guys and just open dialogue, having a good time, enjoying stuff, looking for oopsies. They're going to happen. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. But this is the Saturday morning stream. We've been doing this for a while on over on the Twitch side only, and we've had a lot of people that really said, hey, they like this, they really enjoy this. So we figure, what the heck, let's bring it to YouTube also and see that. Nemesis, how are you doing? Welcome in. Another thing that could be weird is if you're watching over on the YouTube side and you hear me say hi to somebody that absolutely you're like, well, that ain't in chat. You know, that's another thing that's weird for me. There's not a challenge. Everybody here, I encourage them to play exactly as they want to play. As long as it's farm sim, I don't care what map they're playing. I don't care. It does not matter to me what they're doing. They can do anything they want and just farm away and have a good time. And you'll see when the time comes right, like, you know, hey, Brax, I hope you got your wrenches ready. I got mine ready. B-Max turning, he ain't picking the chisel up. He just leaving it in the ground and turning. We're going to have to replace the shanks on the chisel now. But we just go back and forth and heckle each other and have a good time. Ever played one on the lumber maps? Actually, we got a few guys. KT will come in, Breaking Hall will come in, and then right here is Deaconizer. I myself am not a logger. I am horrible, but I said, we need Breaking Hall to be able to break free and try to catch Breaking Hall and Deaconizer one night when I'm live over on Twitch. And I said I would do a 4-hour stream on their map doing what they needed me to do to help them. and Deacon he's big screen, and he took a nap. and he got caught.
And he knows what's going to happen.
We caught him. But no, when I said I'd do that, Deaconizer's already going, ha, 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 fresh meat. Watch him. See, he just stands right up like there's nothing to it. But he did fall over, guys. Hey, Red, how are you doing?
That didn't take long.
No, it didn't take long. It didn't take long. And, you know, Deaconizer's the one that's normally a lot more careful. Doesn't have them issues.
Well, he's usually on Breaking Hall's back, so we just don't see it as often.
I swear I will never forget the day that Deaconizer was in here and his son was in here playing the same map with him, and his son was just hard at it, just working his butt off. And the minute Deaconizer, he had to go, I think maybe you had to ref a hockey tournament or a hockey game or something, and the minute he left, his son jumps on the motorbike and off he goes. he's riding his dirt bike through the fields and jumping things and having a ball. And I'm like, yeah, you didn't do that when your dad was here. Look, it looked just like me with my dad growing up. Minute dad ain't watching, off I went. Now we're trying to stay out of this corner up here. Brax is stinking the place up. He's got a shit storm behind him there. Eric, how are you doing? To anyone that knows what's going on, granddaughter, I guess the doctor made the walk through this morning, and she will be in there. Monday is a possibility for a time she can go home. She is in there all day today. She's in there all day tomorrow. Mama has to leave tomorrow afternoon to head to Michigan to help up there with some more. So Mama and I is going to go tonight. We're going to go over and look at some fields on the farm. We're going to see that things are dry enough, you know, IRL. And then we are going to stop and grab us a bite to eat. And I'm not sure in what order, but we're going to make that happen. How did BMAC get GPS on a 5020? You know, JCB, if you got a 5020 running in a field right now, you can put GPS on it. Did you know that? Eric, I think I had my alarm set for 9, and at 9:30, I did finally roll out of bed. I'm not sure. Oh, he is still upright. I'm still taking off here with Smoke having a John Deere on his farm. He's had all the old school. When I say international, I don't mean Case International. I mean international. They have those things they wrap around. Who'd we lose? Oh, okay. Oli's muted now on his end, so I can turn him back up. Oli, are you able to go live in here? If you're in here, I definitely need you to be live, because if not, the room is plugged up and I can't get anyone else in here right now. So I definitely need you to be live if you're in here. And if you're having problems going live, my thought is up top, there is a room called Self Rolls. And when you click on Self Rolls, you'll see like Movie Night has a project. Hey, you know what? Here is a lot easier way to show so that everybody can actually see it. So in Self Rolls, you have a movie night, weight loss challenge. If you're a graphic designer, if you're a streamer, if you play on Switch, on Xbox, on PC, PS4. But what you do is you simply click down here on what it is. So if you're a graphic designer, that would be this in here. You just click on it. But once you click on a few of these, then it'll give you access to everything. I'm not a graphic designer, so I want to turn that off. We have to set it up that way within the Discord, just so that we don't have bots coming in and taking over and what have you. And it's been a big help, but then we also run into the problem that people don't understand that and they have problems. How are you doing, Shy Guy? Welcome in. I have a new challenge, but I can't play. I'm 600 kilometers away from PC. But you start small. Loan 250 economics hard, and you need to start small. You get it going. Jump right on in here. Jump right on in here. I think what he was getting at, BMAC, is a tractor that old. GPS wasn't around when that tractor came out. I think that's what he was teasing you about.
He's away, but I got it working.
What's that?
GPS.
I'm good, relaxing. A good Saturday morning task. How are you doing, Big T Bell? Welcome in.
If we need the GPS fixed on that tractor, I can look at it later. I've fixed it on 2 or 3 of mine now, so I know how to do that one.
I wonder, can I put that over there? And I can put this one. I can put that one right there, and then maybe I can open this up and I can see a little more of what I need to see on this one. Maybe that'll work. I've got all my chat over there. Gotcha, KT. Oh, Lordy. You really think that Massey would pull that smoke?
And no, I got to get a bigger tractor.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, you ain't pulling that. I'm not a coffee drinker myself. We have an easy steer on the John Deere 4440. That easy steer you can put on about anything. Do you have the one that mounts on the side of the column and then you kind of flip it up and it hits the steering wheel and then the little thing turns, which turns the steering wheel? Big, I like. Is that in the, you're in 25. When did you find that one? Did it finally come out?
Yeah, it's in the Mod Hub now.
Okay, but I got to ask you this. Does it sound like ours in 22 did?
No, this is too new of one.
Okay.
This is too new. This is like the actual MP8 engine.
Okay. You're the one that passed on that one to me in 22, and that was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I missed that one.
That just the sound of it. When we bought a second semi on our Stitzer playthrough, and I'm willing to get rid of the light blue or the Smurf, what do we call it, Smurf shit blue Chevy grain truck, but I don't want to get rid of the Mac because I love the sound of that Mac.
Have you tried the 2 different Screaming Jimmies they have? Because they got the 892 and the 1271. The sounds actually are realistic on it.
I have not.
Yeah, the 892 sounds different than the 1271, and it's right in the mod.
There we got Oli again. Oli, you are muted. I don't know if you're meaning to be. You're muted on your end, not my end. Can you let us know what map you're on and what you got planned? And if you need to be muted, mic issues or whatever, just type it in chat. Comes under the steering wheel. Yep, same thing, Grayling. Oh. The fan's just hitting the noise gate. Trying to get things situated. Fair enough. Fair enough. When you're ready, let us know. We'll pop back in. Oh. There we go. Brax looks like he's shopping up here for a big John Deere baler. I think BMAC, I don't know, guys, but if you look hard, I think he may have jumped out and he's over here fishing now. They say there's some good fishing in that creek right there on Monteith.
Plenty of crayfish, I know that.
There we go. How are you doing, James? Welcome in, buddy.
There you go, Renegade.
Don't you dare get that. No, hell no, you didn't get a Klaus. Nope. We don't focus on Klauses. I don't like Klauses around here. I don't really have a reason. I just think they're ugly green color, and I like picking on Mortar about it.
I kind of like it, man. It looks like puke green.
Well, it is puke green.
If I hang around you guys too long, I might end up puking.
Hey, now.
I understand.
Are you able to bounce it,
Like
Grayling,
green.
from tractor to tractor? Now, Mortar, something that I really, really like is being able to run the hazards like that driving down the road. That makes it look so much more realistic to me.
Yep, run the hazards, take up the whole road, block all the traffic.
You didn't just say that, did you? You're like, oh shit.
Farming at its fine.
Oh shit. JCB, as long as you're playing, you're allowed to join. See, that almost needs to be that size right there. Yeah, we have the Trimble. All we need to do is take the room steer and put in the new one. Yep, gotcha. But guys, we do this every Saturday morning. It's as simple as jumping in EOS. Right there is a link to EOS.
I'm really surprised you didn't use the 80 series.
Hey, I got a question.
It's fine.
Someone over on the Twitch side, did I just drop a link to EOS in? I see it coming through on the on the
You didn't, but Mortar got it.
okay. This is where I'm learning. So I'm running off the YouTube's control side right now. So I need to find a way on a Stream Deck to make that work, because all of my Twitch stuff all runs through Lumia. But running through Lumia, you have, hey, I wonder, we don't have jump scares. We don't have any of that. I'm not playing. We don't have that. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to turn Lumia on and just have everything muted.
That's what I was gonna say. Can't you set up different profiles for Lumia?
I have no clue. I absolutely have no clue. Now that I just turned Lumia on, I can do this and it'll pop in. JCB, you got to jump into another room and then I can pull you. And you see, I turn it on and Mortar's all over this. He grabbed the green M&M. Control center. I'm going to try to go like that, and we're going to pray that works. Yep. And JCB, also keep in mind, please be family friendly. No cursing, no nothing like that. I've got stuff jacked around here, just trying to learn how I need this to make it work. I've got 2 people ready to come in, and I didn't even see it because I've got it clear over there.
Hey, Renegade.
Give me a second. Let me get this fixed so they can come in.
Yep.
There is KT. There is JCB. We'll get them up as soon as they go live. Yeah, JCB. I'm sorry. I moved it clear over there because I'm still kind of learning the dual stream thing. So I'm just trying to get it figured out. What's up, Smoke?
Did you get the picture I sent you in my Discord this week?
I have no clue what picture you may have sent me.
The 2+2 with the front end loader.
I did.
Talk
Okay.
about ugly in real life.
It is. Okay, give me 1 second here. We have KT up. It looks like KT's not going to be logging today. It looks like he's going to try to kill a New Holland. How are you doing today, bud?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
Had to go get my meds, and so I can just sit here at home and have fun on my computer because I had to do the update to this map, which required a new save.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So there's that one. Next up, JCB, you're paused. I need you to unpause so that we can see what you got. Here is JCB Farms. What map are you on? What you got going on? JCB may be typing in chat. You can show the farm. You can show the farm, but I can't be just here on you for a long period of time. Faber, how are you doing? Welcome in. While he's typing in chat, we're going to go and keep an eye on everybody. And then, guys, if we get one more person in, I'll have to mute my cameras down so that everybody has their screen. Oh, we lost Deaconizer. I wonder if Deaconizer rolled over and he didn't want me to catch it so bad he shut his screen off.
Tree fell on him.
Stony, how are you doing? Most definitely, Stony. You're on Alma on the large dairy. Okay, let me get Deaconizer back. I guess I'm just in a small corner. So JCB right here is on Alma, and it looks like he's mid-season. It looks like he's taking maybe some oats or wheat or something like that off, and he's getting into doing some baling. Deaconizer's upright and doing fine.
Yeah, I was just I tried clean. I had everybody running on Discord and was lagging, so I
Got you.
closed everybody on Discord and I closed myself.
Hey, Apache,
The person that
you got the fuel screw on that tractor turned up way too high.
What do you mean?
That Fett is not going to pull that 80-foot Seed Hawk.
Yeah, well,
No, it won't. Ain't no way in Hades.
they do it in Canada all
What?
the time.
How many horse is that Fent?
550 or something like that.
I can't believe 550 would pull that. Honest to God. You number one, you ain't got enough weight. You ain't got enough tires. You ain't got enough traction.
This tractor's bigger than an 8R.
Oh,
It's a
an
big tractor.
8R wouldn't come close to touching it. I'm talking, you need, in my opinion, you need a lot of weight. You need a four-wheel drive or something like that. You honestly, you got me going to look now because I cannot believe that'll pull that.
Yeah, there's a farmer up in Canada that's got a fleet of these, and he pulls them with 1,000 Barrios.
That'll
You'd
catch me
actually
off
probably
guard.
Be okay with like if you're seeding wheat or barley or something like that. Yeah, you'd be fine. Even canola, because canola you're only digging down ½ inch. Wheat and barley you're only going down about an inch.
Gotcha. See where we're at here. I'm getting all kinds of shout outs. Stoney's jump in. No, Marbear. Marbear is in here now. We haven't had Marbear in here in quite a while. So I just looked over and saw she was in first gear. I got her pulled down. Stoney, there's plenty of spots. No, Stoney, you have to go into first gear lounge and I'll pull you down. If Stoney's coming in and Charlie Brown's coming in, I got to raise it too. I'm just real careful that we don't have it too big, because if we get it too big, then all of a sudden we've got an issue and we get into problems there. I am going to have to number one, puppy cam. Apparently for me to shut them down, for some reason they're not controlling it, so I've got to control them there. So then I've got Charlie Brown just popped in, and I think we got Marbear just popped in, and I'm missing somebody. 1, 2. There should be there is 13 screens up. Okay, so Big is spraying. Here is Marbear. Marbear, what map are you on?
Zalanka.
She on Zalanka, and it looks like you are planting canola.
Yep.
Did you know that's the same drill that I own in real life?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep, mine's got markers on it, and I've got an auger in the back to fill it. But other than that, that's my exact in real life drill.
XR,
Yes.
you're forgetting about the bucket.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a green bucket on this one and a white bucket on this one. Indeed. See, and then also in new, we have Charlie Brown. Up here is Charlie Brown. What map are you on, bud?
I'm on Silver Run.
Silver Run? And what are you going to wreck today? Because we know you.
I'm not gonna wreck anything.
He's not going to wreck anything. We'll keep an eye on him.
Promises.
We'll keep an eye on him. Okay, I think I've got everybody up. We're caught up again. Stoney, there is room. I got room for 2 more. Don't drill that deep.
Was asking
Replant.
what map had the update. It's Waseca County.
Okay, they added some stuff.
An update.
They added some stuff to that map.
Yep.
Yep.
Which I'll probably be taking my corn to the ethanol plant when I run out of room.
Gotcha. You don't drill that deep. We plant with a Case Puma. I have a drill. That's how I put all my beans in. I have a 15-foot drill, and a 15-foot drill down here with a Kohler card on it takes 120 horse minimum to pull it for 15 foot. That's why I questioned that. And I have heard of Mike Mitchell, but it's got to be a different ground type, a different something. It's interesting that 550 horse will pull that. I mean, I will give the Fendt, it's definitely got the hydraulics and no issues there. Man, that's a lot of weight. Big up in Canada, in that part, is it relatively flat?
No.
Lots of it is, but you do get some hills.
Well,
like
he's talking about.
Like
Mike
we used to
Mitchell
pull a
is.
42-foot air seeder with a 300 horsepower tractor.
So he's twice that. Okay, man.
So the Fendt that he had, he doesn't have it anymore, but it was just like this one, but he had triples on it.
See,
with a lot of weight.
That's what I'm saying. To put extra tires on the ground, extra weight, and if I had to guess, we're laying on the ground. We're laying on the ground playing with trees. Deaconizer's like, hey, quit looking at me. He runs away from it. I love it. Apache, I'd wonder if he didn't have a pretty good sized chip in that too. Seriously.
He might have.
You know, I definitely there. Let me catch up again. What are the buckets for? So Grayling, when you're running along in the drill, well, Mortar's got that same drill. I thought this was Marbear and it was Mortar. So let's say this side over here. So your marker, you're on that drill where it says you're running low is on the front right over here. And you can see that from the cab. It'll be right in here. is a gauge that tells you how full the drill is. Well, let's say this side starts getting low. You go back and check and you find out this side's over here is even lower. You can use that bucket to scoop some beans out of here into here to try to keep it even to get to the end of the field. That's what the buckets are for. David Moon, how are you doing? Yeah, Trucker Massey did all kinds of changes to that map, and someone said I heard last night there was a huge update on it. Living the dream, David. So now we just keep looking for an oopsie. Eric, or if you're wanting in, bud, jump on down. There's still 2 seats at the table right now. You're more than welcome to jump right on down. I tried to free one up for Stony. I don't know where Stony even went.
Better put my auger out.
Well, I'm not real sure what happened, but my lights just come on. Yeah, you better call it an auger.
You got Lumia turned.
Something else we used to pull. We used to pull with a 4840 turned up to 220. We were pulling a 30-foot air seeder with a 130 bushel cart.
Pulling up. How big of an air seeder?
30-foot air seeder with a 130 bushel cart.
That'd be a big load. Here we go.
Yeah, we had 24.5 duels on it.
Gotcha. Eric, what map are you on? It looks to me like you're picking up grass, but what map are you on today?
I'm still on Ashton Corners.
Got you. You got
some silage.
Got quite a bit to pick up.
I'm about done actually. And then I got to spray and.
He been working on this for 6 days.
Well, if my old chopper I would have been, but.
Gotcha. Breaking Hall, we were just talking about you. How are you doing? Uh-oh. He's a tornado watcher.
Later.
That ain't in our field, is it? Nope.
No, it's up in the middle of 12.
We got us a nader.
It's the second one.
Got you, Jedi. You're still more than welcome to pop in whenever. Happy Saturday, Breaking Hall. We said you've been MIA for a while. Deaconizer's on your map, on your server, and said you haven't been around in a while. We said you've been playing with the goats too much.
Bah.
Did we really just do that? Oh, crap. Yeah, that ain't good, Jedi. That ain't good at all.
So
Whoever's got the tornado on the ground, hurry up, grab Dorothy, and jump in the Dodge.
if you look at mine compared to what BMAX looked like, I've been messing with stuff.
I'd say you've been messing with stuff.
Can you get up closer to it? So Apache here in his tornado is like an F4, and BMAC went away from his, but his was like an F2. That was the difference. Oh, here we go. Here, we'll get both of them side by side, guys. Hey, Apache, I'm gonna be honest, that looks pretty good. So you're looking at these two screens right up here, guys. This is the in-game tornado. I'll pull the in-game up. That's the in-game tornado. And then Apache's kind of been playing around with stuff, and this is what he's come up with. I'll bet you can't make that catch fire.
So,
don't tempt him.
Fire NATO.
Chevy, how are you doing? Welcome in. Are you guys? No, let's see. Other people plant corn. I have no clue what an 872 is. Chevy, we've got right now there's 14 people up. I can host up to 16. At 16, the map gets full. Actually, right now, I believe I can click these two back on for right now. But I can host 2 more people. I thought Stony Grizz was coming in, but I don't know where he went to. Yes, Mike, flame cyclones are definitely a thing. I've seen pictures. And Grayling, I agree. Grayling says that's a much better tornado, Apache.
There's also water ones too.
Mortar just said we need to incorporate super strength into the tornado so it'll fling stuff, and I like that. I want where if you take a vehicle and you pull underneath it, that it will fling the vehicle.
So I've been trying to mess with the physics of it to where it has a static invisible object built into it. So if you drive something into it, it'll smack it and send it flying.
That's what I want. That's what I
I've
want.
been trying to get to work, but I haven't had much luck lately.
Almost done with that field, JCB.
Give it the collision of the trains.
I see we have Dark Raven popped in. He goes live. We'll get him pulled up. Stony, are you still here?
Let's see. Figure out how to go live. Share your screen, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
share your screen. And by the way, XR, I've always called it an auger. I haven't called it the P word.
Well, and it is. Let me get Dark Raven right here. Dark Raven, what map are you on?
Oh, I'm still on Richmond.
He is on Richmond, and you see this, guys. He's got a Texas Longhorn for a tractor.
What? What, little man?
He is planting canola.
Yep. And then once I get done with this one, I got one more big one to plant
Okay,
with oat.
got you. Are you sure the planter's
Yeah,
big enough?
I pretty much own almost the map by now.
Are you sure the planter's big enough?
Yeah, it's the DB120, biggest one I can find, and the fields I'm planting are huge.
There you go. So we're up to
I mean,
15.
there you go. I mean, I own pretty much all the big fields. No.
Grayling, I'm gonna be honest. Where I'm at, I have never seen a Bourgault. I've never seen a seeder, any tillage tools, anything. We just don't have them in the area that I'm from. Josh, how are you doing? Welcome in, buddy.
I'm
Hey.
gonna say you're probably gonna see Bourgault mostly out like in Alberta and Idaho, places like that.
JCB had the grain cart sitting in the ditch. We caught him.
They don't make no money sitting in the ditch.
He's following. I don't know. I'm not sure why, but see, he's following this on this side. I don't know if he thinks that auger's going to wrap around that combine and fill, or if he's just harassing the combine driver. I think he's harassing the combine driver at this point. Deaconizer's still upright. He's trying to flip a truck around, but he's still upright. Looks like Charlie Brown might get into some of the Charlie Brown logging.
Sounds like somebody needs to boom or the bling boom wrecker or whatever you called it.
Oh, Lee's just trying to get the header card on.
Trying.
Doing what he can. FP, how are you doing?
Son decided to hit the button to disconnect the planter.
Hey, FP, huge favor. I can't do duels today. I'm on both sides, and duels will jack up the YouTube side. So I'm not doing duels today. I haven't been reading streaks or any of that stuff. I am just focused on trying to keep up with 15 people as well as keep up with chat at the same time. So I apologize. Brandon, how are you doing? Welcome in. I want to point this out. This is Brax, and if you look back here at the cultivator, he went in and he just cleaned it up quite a bit. There's no errors in it now. He actually took the hydraulics and made them yellow, which is what that cultivator was. It is clean. That just looks really good. It looks really good.
Did have help.
But help or not, the fact that you've started getting into some of this and you're really enjoying it, sometimes you hit one that frustrates you, and I understand that. But you've done that, and then I also know Mortar down here. Mortar's done that too, and I'm impressed. You know, it's something I would love to learn how to do. I don't know how to do it. I would love to learn how to do it, but
I've even got this now as a plow.
yeah, I've seen the plow. You had it right beside it there.
No.
Gets a bit confusing when I go to cultivate the field and pick up the plow by mistake.
It does.
Yeah, that's what I did. So I went away
Everybody's
to the field and realised it's already ploughed. I need to cultivate this one.
everybody's upright. Nobody's wrecked anything. Hey, I like Lee. I like the looks of that Dodge. That looks nice. Are you on 22 or 25? You're on 25.
No, this is 22.
Oh, okay. This. Yep. I'm sorry. What map are you on?
Me, I'm on UMRV.
Okay. We did some UMRV at one point, and I will say a beautiful, beautiful map. Just not me, not how I normally play.
Sure. I like the grid layout where we're farming in northern Iowa. That's how it's all set up. So
Mhm.
it feels familiar to me to kind of see everything laid out in this mile by mile stretch.
Well, for me, Midwest Horizon was the map for me. When you got in a pickup truck and you drove down the road in Midwest Horizon, you would think you were driving down a road here local. But Midwest Horizon, Apache, is that Dodge?
It's a different one, but it's similar to what he's got.
I think that's the one. Yeah, we've got that one, don't we, Brax?
Yeah.
Yep. But you did. It feels like you're driving down the road right here. Oh, Lordy. And anyone that's up here and streaming, if you have something that hey, Renegade, I want you to see this, don't be afraid to say that. You know, this is 100% open. BMAC, I did see that tornado is moving towards our fields. See, that thing's moving south. It's going to go right down on that south farm.
Tell your sister. Where's your sisters?
Donna, how are you doing? I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, the minute you said appendix, I know what you went through. Scurvy, how are you doing? Welcome in. I wonder how many people are popping in going, well, hey, I didn't hear my walk on. There's no music. Josh, I have room for one more. Give me 1 second. And then at that point, the room is full. We can't put number 17 in. Oops.
Excuse me.
Because everybody's screen gets so small. So Josh, I got you pulled down. I'll have to turn my camera and that off. And then you'll have to go live again. Are you working on your map, Josh?
Yeah, I am.
Oh my.
Hi, Jaden.
And
How is your map coming, Jay Dunn?
Oh, it's doing good.
so here's Josh. You'll see him. He's going to be working on his map today. And I'm good. Anything to do with Farm Sim. It doesn't matter to me whether you're playing the game, whether you're making a map, making a mod, what have you. If you see him do something here and you have a question, don't be afraid to ask him. But he'll be right down here. So everybody's running. BMAC's up here staring at the sky. Oh, he's chasing a tornado. BMAC's trying to guide the tornado away from our farm.
He's trying to be a tornado wrangler.
Yeah. So now if you get this thing in there, Apache, to where that tornado swings around and it hits you, let's say it's not a vehicle, let's say it's you go up there and this thing comes around and hits you. I have never seen Farm Sim where it says wasted and the screen starts coming down red and you're gone.
That'd be a whole freaking script I'd have to build just for that.
I've never played Farm Sim and got killed before.
They need to add that. That sounds fun.
All Renegade's fault.
Oh.
Well, I've always said they need to combine Grand Theft Auto, Wreckfest, and Farm Sim.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. You say GTA 5, Wreckfest, and Farm Sim right here. Just give this guy another 2 hours of driving nice and calm and cool, and Apache will have all three of them games combined.
Yeah, but just think if you could have the damage like Wreckfest gives.
Yeah, that's true. We don't get the damage. Game over.
So what are you trying to say? You want to see Combine Demolition Derby?
No, I do not want to see Combine Demolition Derby.
Wait a minute, they have that in Wreckfest.
Oh,
Yes,
Lord.
they do.
Yeah, they have
Oh, they do, don't they?
Demolition Derby.
Donna, how are you? Said it's a good day today. Good deal. I'm glad to hear that.
Nah, forget the Combine Derbies. We've already done tank derbies.
Oh my God, that was something else. That was
I didn't get to see that one, but I've seen the Combine Demolition.
it was a 24-hour Old Goat stream, and we had the tanks set up in one field. You couldn't leave that field, and they were just placed randomly around the field. And now you got to understand, these tanks, what would them run, Apache? Hell, them ran 60, 80 mile an hour.
Oh, I thought they were faster than that.
The whole idea was you had to
takes-
hit each other, and when you knocked somebody over, when you left your tracks, you were out. And you had to move out of the field, and then you got down to one person left. Well, the thought was we were going to do it, 1 or 2 times, and then that was it in the stream. Oh no, we chat was begging us, hey, well, more. We must have did it 4 or 5 times, and then I'll bet we come back and did it 3 or 4 more times in that 24-hour stream. It was something else. It really was.
We got Blitzing on it, didn't we?
Oh yeah, Blitz even played that. Blitz got
Maybe
Farm
because-
Sim just so he could do the tank demolition derby.
Yeah, because I converted the tanks over.
Yep. Farm Sim and Red Dead Redemption, cowboy style. Well, we got one. BMAC's up there. He's watching. There, BMAC, you went to faster speed, so you can actually see the tornado moving now. Look at that. It's going.
Yeah, I wanted to see where it was going to go. It went right through our field.
Ah, shoot. Well, it is what
Much
it is.
damage?
Hey, it went through
took
where
all the
it went through where we missed them weeds back there. It took them weeds out for us. Laura, how are you doing? Welcome in. Peachy, welcome in.
I got to replace a combine header and a hood on my tractor now, thanks to Renegade.
Don't blame me. I didn't do it.
Yes, you did.
I did not do it. Down here, he's blaming me. I don't think it was me. I think it was Oli beside you. He threw you for a loop, and he did it. Don't blame me.
No, never my fault. It's always somebody else's.
So how much does crop insurance cover if it's from a something like a tornado?
You're still covering yield. I thought you were going to go insurance on like on tractors and combines and that. And I couldn't tell you anymore because on our Farm Sim 25 stream, we can't get insurance anymore. They don't insure us. We're self-insured.
Is that because Schwoke drove off the map with the
That's the weeds.
the co-op's truck?
Oh, that was the big thing. That was the final straw. Yep. JCB, you've got a nice looking farm. I mean, in all honesty, so you got to keep in mind, everybody up here has a farm they're very proud of. And you may have a situation where, and I'm just going to pick on 2 people. So KT's right here doing this, and Marbear's here doing this, and KT says, well, Marbear's farm's not quite what I'm after, but Marbear's thinking the same thing about KT's, because everybody's playing a little bit different. We've got big equipment, we've got small equipment, and that's the good thing about this game. You can play any way you want. You can play unrealistic, you can play super realistic. I probably tend to lean more towards realistic than most people do. And I enjoy that.
I'm definitely unrealistic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why in the world would a planter have 500 liters of seed?
Yeah, that's it. Smoke, just run right by the tree and then blame it on me. You just took the end of the head off the combine.
Nah, that's all Schmoke's fault.
Oh, we're going to blame Schwoke. Schwoke ain't even here right now. We're going to blame Schwoke.
Told you, it's never my fault.
Never his fault.
Next week, I'll be blaming Coben.
Hey, give it a shot, Breaking Hall.
Just blame Donnie.
Breaking Hall, we said a long time ago we were going to sit down and do lunch. If I get these crops in, I wouldn't mind getting a chance. Let's sit down in Kent. Let's go to Salsas. I'm all about a good meal. But it's nice farm sims. You can count, not periodic your crop. Make a loss for crop. Exactly, Grayling. Poor Schwoke gets blamed for everything. And he ain't even here. He's probably not awake yet. He was probably up late. Well, yeah, he was probably up late last night. So he's still sleeping.
I'd be running a John Deere combine on this farm if we had the Titans, but nobody's converted the Titans over yet.
We're working on it, buddy. I'm dead serious. We're working on it.
What one's that one?
That's the 7720, 8820, 7700, 8800 John Deere's.
Because I could use a good 6620 on my farm right now, starting.
Josh, are you putting a scale in? Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
Okay. I thought that's what it looked like in the picture.
Well, I'm using the data stuff right now but that's the scale. Yep.
Okay.
You mean to tell me I'm going to have to put up a DOT on your map? That type of scale?
Yep.
Oh,
Lord
gosh.
have mercy. Excuses. I'm the one that paid your loans. Uh-oh, Deaconizer's going after Breaking Hall.
Oh.
Hobby Corner, so you got to understand, I'm not able to convert, but I've got a couple friends that are pretty, uh-oh. Yep, hit the pole. Here, let's bounce it off that lady's roof. Smack that guy's car. We just took the bottom of it off as we went down the side of the bridge.
Somebody pole dancing?
No, Kale Ash is trying to take a combine across the bridge and, bounce it off people's cars and bridge embankments and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He just tore it up.
Listeners need to find you some pants.
But the whole 66, 77, 88, hundreds and 20s, as well as the 94, 95, 9600s, we are working on them to get them brought over. As a lot of these have been done, they have actually went and sent a message to the original modder to ask about, as they bring the conversion over, are they allowed to share it? That's where we are on a couple of them right now. We just have to make sure that we are able to share them. We can play with them all we want, and I've got a few that we have got permission to share, but I've also got a few that we don't have permission yet. So I've just got to be real careful on that. JCB, I think that's a bad place to park that tractor. I think somebody was asleep there. You, Apache, I think I found a worker for you. He drives like you do from time to time.
Oh, shots fired.
Hold on. Driving like that. Get him in next set.
Oh, Jesus. Let me know. I'll be for free after Logan County Fair. June is busy. Hey, we can make that happen, bud. I've got all 16 spots filled right now. We did try 17 one time, but when we went to 17, the hold on one second, guys.
On the combines, yes, I am working on
Yeah, I
one.
can always jump out.
Yeah, that's not. I wasn't on 3.
Okay, let me catch up. We did try the to put a 17th in, and everybody's screen got so daggone small that you couldn't see them anymore. Peekaboo, yeah, I'm with this many up. If so, here's the deal. I'll flip it. I'll flip one of these on. I ain't got my hat on right now. But when I'm up, you lose half of a screen. So I put mine down and do it this way.
You need pants. You need
If you need
socks,
space,
you
I'll
need
jump out.
shoes.
No, you're fine.
That way. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? We'll go get it.
I kind of
Come
have
on,
some
go get
off-stream
my
stuff
phone.
to do on here anyway.
Go get my phone.
I'd like to know where Stony Grizz went. He said he wanted a spot, and I told him I just had to make the room bigger for him, and lost him.
Probably once I'm done planting this field, it'll be time. My youngest daughter decided to get jealous because she went to a pool party last weekend, and I took our 3-year-old and 12-year-old to the park in town while she was at the pool party. Now she wants to go to the park.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to finish planting this field, and then I'll be taking them to the park.
What's that?
I got to experience. Well, actually, I found out that I have road rage very bad yesterday.
I do too.
Columbus, Ohio,
find that out.
in a rainstorm, construction, not being able to see 200 feet in front of me. Yeah, I was not in a good mood.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have to let that stuff roll off.
How did we lose all that around the edge?
What's that?
Yeah, look at all that. Look at all
I'm
this.
just wondering how we lost all this planting around the edge.
I noticed that too, and I didn't understand. I wasn't sure. You all can tell me I suck because I'm in heaven right now. Mama just brought me a steak.
Are you gonna share
You're
the
in
steak?
heaven.
I am sitting here with the cameras off, watching all you guys mowing on steak. This has never happened before. This is streamer's dream come true.
Not fair.
If you had a cold beer, you'd be all set.
I with my meds, I need to be damn careful drinking beer.
Hey,
Ah,
did you get the little man a pair of pants and find his shoes? And should be socks in them.
I just saw that,
Start
Deaconizer.
getting him ready and getting y'all selves ready.
JCB, thanks for hanging out. Have a good day, bud. So I am going to have one spot open up here in a few. Well, I'll tell you what, I can do steaks for all, but you're all going to get about one bite.
No.
I had 2 cannolis and I'm full. I'm sipping on my coffee now.
who planted that tree so close to the field? What the frick?
You ain't
Your
seen
face
nothing
is
yet.
looking better there, Pace. I wish you didn't have that.
Was it in some of our fields we actually had trees in the field?
Yep, right along the edge. Yeah,
The,
Wookie, she made it. She made it home safe and sound, and she's got to head back out tomorrow afternoon. So when we're done here, we're going to go over and look at fields and do that, and then we're going to go spend some time. We got a place we like to eat. We're going to run down there. We're going to eat, and I don't know if we'll eat first or do the fields first or what we'll do, but and then she's heading back out.
But
I do know on the way home today, I noticed a lot of people's winter wheat's already about waist high up here because of all the rain we've gotten.
Yep. You're good, JCB.
Potatoes
that's
haven't
one thing
sprouted
I was
yet.
seeing some of the farms around here, because even though I live in Tennessee, I still pretty much live in the middle of a cow field that's a suburb, and there's still fields around me, and there are guys don't even have anything planted yet because we've just gotten so much rain they can't do it.
You want to talk about crops and stuff being high? So, typically, I'm a landscaper, right? Last Thursday and Friday, I was on mow crew. We did this house on Thursday that the grass was to my forehead, and I'm 5'10".
Holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Heck, when needing a mower, you need a
It's time
fluffer.
to cut that stuff.
Well, it was a house that was for sale that no one lived in, so it needed mowed.
Mowed? Heck, you're gonna have to have a
I
mow
was thinking
saw.
chainsaw.
I was just gonna say,
Our X Mark 60-inch decks freaking cut them down, and it took several passes to get it down. But
I can imagine.
Yeah.
it
I was gonna
was,
say,
I think it was 1.5 acres, like a house and a garage, and just a bunch of open area. About 1.5 acres. Took us 2 hours to mow it. 2 mowers.
I don't have a cheeseburger or a Coke, Wookie. I'm sorry. Mac Power, how are you doing?
yeah, I was gonna say you didn't need a zero turn. You needed a
Slow
darn
down,
McDon Swather.
Oh yeah, like our boss didn't tell us anything about it. He's like, "Oh, just go mow this parcel, right?" So we show up and we're like, we need a brush hog for this, not commercial standards."
So Breaking Hall just said that he's got people planting around him, so I may find out that we're live tomorrow planting. Yeah, there you go. Grayling solved your problem, Apache. He said just throw some sheep in.
Sheep or cows?
Because that's
Oh,
turned out
goats.
me, the one guy that's farmer around me, he planted corn last year, and his fields aren't even chiseled yet. So
Well-
I don't know if he's not planting this year or what. But we already got one guy that's in Murfreesboro that planted, got his corn in, and his corn is already above his knee.
Yeah,
I know.
we've got some acres planted, some acres not, and a lot of it depends. Dazzle, how are you doing?
But yeah, we just got through pretty much
Afternoon, Dazzle.
6 days. 6 days of on and off rain. So
Yep.
I was gonna say, I know.
have bad thunder. I mean, I had one tornado go north of me through Murfreesboro, and then I had another one go because I live between Murfreesboro and Shelbyville, and we had one go north of us and one go south of us. That went
I
through
know.
the southern of Murfreesboro and went through the northern side of Shelbyville. And that one got close to us.
Only about 45 minutes.
Mortar,
Yeah, I
I
was gonna
like
say, I
I
know.
like the layout of that farm, bud.
I know where Murfreesboro, Tennessee is.
Yep, I live south of it, but
Yeah.
I work in Murfreesboro.
Yeah,
That's
you
where,
work.
You know where the dairy is? On New
Yep.
Salem?
Yep.
I work on the other side of it at Adient. I'm one of the bluegrass drivers.
You You work in the town where they make my one of the boomsticks. It's on my bucket list.
Oh yeah. And now I got to call my cousins up in Westmoreland. Her and her daughter are both, archery hunters.
Mm-hmm.
And my 9-year-old is wanting to learn archery. And I said,
Nice.
those are my two cousins that can teach you because they can spot a deer 3 fields away. And I'm sitting there going, why in the world do you guys bow hunt when you need to be hunting with a rifle? Because y'all can see them so far away. And I said,
More
I'm
fun to
deer
bow hunt.
blind as hell. I can't, they can be in a field 50 yards in front of me and I can't see them. I'm completely blind to them.
You have a map up. I jump in no more than to see it, Josh, and poof, exit. Gone.
Sorry.
But
It's like, you can't see me. He did his best John Cena right there.
I'm having trouble. So
Nope, you're fine.
What'd you do?
I'm
I
just
got people up here.
I'm just bouncing around from screen to screen right now in between cutting up steak. Or I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that out loud.
I got people up here asking me, what the heck do I need a 50 cal Barrett for? I go, you never know. I want to
What
be
in the world?
prepared.
Jesus Christ, man, that's almost as bad as a 50 caliber Desert Eagle. I've shot a 50 caliber Barrett. I damn nearly dislocated my shoulder. But then again, it was also the Navy SEALs version of it.
Yeah, I want the Army Rangers version. The bull.
No, I was on the Kennedy when it
was you
was
find the
in
bullpup?
commission, and they had a ammo expiration, so anybody could come up and shoot any gun they had.
Got you, Grayling.
And I shot the SEALs MP5. I shot the Marines.
I missed it, Deacon, or
they were using
Breaking Hall. I'm
M16s.
sorry.
I don't think they were using ARs yet. They were still using M16s, and I shot the 50 caliber the SEALs use.
Well, it's like when I went to the gun show, our local gun show that we have here every year in the spring, in the fall. They have a Ma Deuce M250 cal on display from World War II, and I go, honey, I need that. She goes, what the heck you going to mount that to? I go, well, I just took care, that would take care of my tailgater problem. Mount it in the bed of my F-350.
Yeah, I got a poor little F-150 that
Hold
it
on.
wouldn't fit.
Hold on. Apache, is that that's the mod you did, right?
This is the one I did in 22 that I got converted over and working now.
Good deal. I saw it. So on this, you guys, you can put on tracks, you can put on all kinds of things, but Apache actually, hey, that's got green tracks on it.
Yeah.
That ain't color coordinated.
The only thing I'm fighting with right now is, so you have 2 tire options that I put on here, duals tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you got this. You see the thing wrong with this picture?
Well,
Little wheels on the inside.
yeah, there's
I
a
don't
slight
know why it's doing this.
there's a slight issue there. But my question is, will it catch on fire?
No.
If it's gray.
We're just going to ignore that knucklehead. Maybe it's like that so it knows you, it's seen you drive, and as you get closer to the ditch, you know, when that first tire falls off in the ditch, the second you got a backup tire to catch you and keep you from rolling. Hey Max, how are you doing?
This is also
I cannot have sound alerts work, Dazzle, because I'm on YouTube and I'm on Twitch at the same time. And if that works and them sounds come out, the stream on YouTube gets taken down. Yeah, I got in trouble on the last time I did this because Steve Grace's Walk On music played about 3 seconds of it, and I got popped for it.
Well, what is that DMCA stuff?
Uh,
YouTube is horrible for it.
Well, they all do it. They've all got the same exact set of rules, but you just have to know your way around the rules.
Yeah.
Twitch is a little more lenient than YouTube.
Well, you got to think, look how many music videos that, what was it, Vivo?
Yep.
That YouTube allows on most of the videos people watch.
Why I'm not playing my radio in my tractor because a lot of the stuff I listen to is copyrighted music.
Are you stuck there, B-Mac?
Yeah, it's the reason.
No,
why,
I'm just trying to
most
turn
of the
off
time
the,
I stream, I don't use music because most of the music I listen to is copyrighted.
Well, I mean, when I'm in
The
here, I don't use
offset.
the radio because when he
You're-
pops in here, it will play.
No, it won't. I've got every one of you muted up top, so nothing will play at all. Big Medicine Ranch just popped in. Big Medicine Ranch, what map are you on? What you got going on today?
I'm playing on Eaton County.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're on 22.
Yes, I'm on 22. 25 needs an update.
We did a playthrough on Tahiti, and I did. I really liked that map. It was nice. We had a lot of fun on that map. Demonic, how are you doing, bud? H2, welcome in. H2, I did get your message, but last night I shut down and went straight to bed, so I could be up here for today. Got your tab there also. Thank you, Dazzle. I appreciate that. Yeah, I keep hitting this over on that YouTube side, guys. If matter of fact, I can also hit the YouTube link on the Twitch side by hitting this button right here. Guys, if you're not subscribed over on YouTube, we have a huge drive. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It does not cost a penny to subscribe on YouTube. I dropped a link on the YouTube side, as well as just as a reminder on the, I'm sorry, I dropped a link on the Twitch side as well as a reminder on the YouTube side. But I believe our goal for today, which is actually pretty easy, was to hit 755 subscribers. We only needed one. We ended up the other night at 754. But just a huge goal of mine. Yeah, I flipped phone off and TikTok was on. Oops. Didn't need Cheeto in here.
Feels like a crime having a John Deere tractor on my farm.
You don't know how bad. I'll tell you, if there was an award for took Streamer off his feet, you would have won it. When I flipped to you, and it was all you were at a John Deere, and I'm like, are you sick? What's going on here?
I like seeing how the other side lives and running red. We run green in real life, so I never get to sit in anything like this.
I used to play on them.
You need pants.
I couldn't do
Here's
it.
your shoes. You got to find
Oh,
socks.
who'd we
you gotta
lose?
Find pants.
Lost Big Grant.
Whoever was in front of me.
So with me, I grew up on a lot of the John Deere's, the 40 series John Deere stuff, and I 100%, I always and I drove them, but I always thought the whites were so cool looking. The 86 series from International, well, that was the dark side. And you wanted to go and you wanted to take a look at that stuff and drive it. Alice Chalmers, you know, again, Dad did have a 190 XT. He had a D17 when I was younger, but you know, there again, the dark side. So you always wanted, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side. But I'll say this, of all these other tractors that I always wanted to drive and ride in and what have you, there was always one that I absolutely did not like, wasn't, you know, I didn't care if I ever drove in one, and it's this damn ugly ass New Holland combine that KT's driving. I never liked them. I thought them were so damned ugly and what have you. And Charlie Brown has ran the heck out of this Volvo here. And I keep looking it up going, what tractors? Oh, that's that Volvo he's got. I think that Volvo's been on his farm since 1722. I think they brought it over on the Mayflower.
Just after you came over.
Oh.
I am not even going to justify that he said that. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to talk to Oli, who's driving a semi, and Oli, I need you to make a turn to the right over to here, and I need you to just smack that tractor in the side, knock it clean off its frame.
I just bought this.
Oh, I can't do that. Oli will okay, hold on. Well, Kalash is up here. Kalash, will you make a turn to the right and south a little bit and smoke that tractor over there?
Look at me, Pacey. Look at me, Peso. Your eyes looking better, buddy.
He's ignoring me.
Yes, your eyes looking better.
It's not even so much that like I grew up around any of them. My grandpa was an IH diesel truck mechanic, so it just kind of, when I found that out, it was like, oh. Then I found out IH made tractors, and yeah. Oh crap! Was not.
I mean, for us, it
drive
just
into
came out
that
of
field
dealer
with that
support.
lowered. Renegade's fault.
Ain't my fault.
You made me talk to you. I had to hold down the button.
I'm trying to get the. Oh, come on. There's some gristle in this meat. Gristle fat along the edge. I'm trying to get it cut up to give to the dogs.
Dogs.
That'll
Well, give them the gristle, not the fat. The fat's the best part of the steak.
You know, my grandpa always said
That's where all
that.
the seasoning goes. It's the reason why, you know,
My grandfather used to tell
I
me.
used to, back whenever I used to eat prime rib when I was in my teenage years, my mom would look at me like I was nuts. She's like, why are you trimming the fat off? I said, well, I give the fat to the dogs. And she
Yep.
said, that's the best part of the prime rib is the fat. That's where all the seasoning goes.
Yeah, but see, I don't like it. It just absolutely, nope. But yeah, my grandpa swore by it.
Yeah, and my mom does the same thing, and she's the one who got me to eating the fat. But, you know, if I ran into a piece of gristle, I just throw it back on the plate.
Like me, when I was younger, I wouldn't eat the fat off my pork chop. My grandfather was like, "That's where all the goodness is in your pork
Yep.
chop."
Hold on.
All in there.
Josh, is you get it working?
Yep. It's all
Good.
done.
Good deal. This is the
It's only gonna
scale
be
that
one side though.
this is the scale that he's been working on.
That's all.
The only thing that with this DB120 that I don't like is the fertilizer doesn't work. Because it's supposed to fertilize as it plants. It doesn't work on any of the versions I got.
I'm going to be dead honest with as much ground as you're covering. Oh, wait a minute. Time out. Hold on. I'll come back to that, Dark Raven. So what you doing, Apache?
Oh, that's not me. It's my dang worker.
They got up and walked away.
You hired Donnie, did you?
I don't know. They're sitting there up against the fence, just full throttle.
That fence should have been gone.
If you guys could see this, the plate. Hold on. I'm gonna change screens for it did. It looked like its sister. I'm gonna change screens for 1 second. I think this one will cover it. Oh, you can't see right here beside me. So right here beside me, guys, I've got the plate that's got the steak cut up on it, and Gibbs is right here, and he's looking at me, looking at the plate, looking at me, looking at the plate. Oh lordy!
My Red Fox Lab does the exact same thing.
Now she's going for a ride. But yeah, what I was saying, Dark Raven, on the amount of ground you're covering, even if you're only putting down 2 gallon an acre of pop-up, you'd need to stop and fill that thing so many times. It becomes a pain in the butt.
Yeah, that's the reason. If you look at where it says liquid fertilizer, 250,000 liters, the mod came this way. Problem is, it doesn't fertilize. The coding for the fertilization is wrong.
Are you on precision farming?
Yep.
Okay, so that's probably got something to do with it. If you look,
No, this one, even with it off, it won't work.
It shows you're all green there, so I'm assuming that's has something to do with
I
it.
fertilized it before I planted, which I didn't realize with precision farming, you're supposed to do it after you plant.
How you know?
Because it says when you run, like I plow and lime and all that stuff, it goes to the fertilization. It'll say, please seed before fertilize.
Gotcha.
And I'm going, well, that's something that's new. And I was like, I
Oh,
said,
there
that's
he is.
probably the reason why my my percentages were so low.
There we go.
But none of the sprayers or spreaders I use is set up for 19 anyways, or precision farming. Because I
Gotcha.
found a working 40, the John Deere R40, 45, which I haven't ran those since 19. And I found a working version of 25 for it. I was like, yep, I want them back.
What ones are those?
The John Deere R4045 for sprayer and spreader. You just switch between the, it's like a, let's see, I can pull it up.
Time out, Eric. That truck you've got, is that an in-game Mod Hub truck?
I don't think so.
I like the truck. I like the setup. I'm not real fond of the tank. It looks like it is anhydrous tank tried to lay on his side, but that would be neat to have. I'm just looking at things for Ashton and the co-op and what have you to do that. I also want to see.
One that come out a couple days ago that's like that.
Got you.
So I'd have to look through my mods, and see which pack it is, because it's got this. It's got a feed truck that don't work for like hog feed.
Okay.
Yes.
And there's one other tank that you can put on it.
Yeah, it's that one. It's that one right there. Apache's got it up. Apache's pretty good with having every mod known to mankind. By the time 25's done, he'll have 12,000. When he loads up Farm Sim, he knows he wants to play Farm Sim with us Saturday at noon. He starts loading up Friday night. To get his 12,000 mods. Well, now that he got the new PC, he just sets his alarm for 6 a.m. and in 6 hours he can get everything loaded up.
PC loads like it's nothing compared to my old PC.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what was it? I finally took my RAM up in mine to what, 64 gigs, because I can put 4 in there, but I put 232 gigs in there, and I load a little faster.
These are from Bronkoma.
That's a nice truck, Smokey, or Smoke.
I don't
Got
know.
you, Apache. I do like the tender truck. We've got that. Well, if we've got that tender truck, we probably have that other one too. Yep.
Yeah, that's the other one, the tender.
I missed that big cultivator. Oh, Jesus criminy. Key lights turned on again for no reason. Jump scare myself and I ain't even watching.
So if you could drop us a message about the spreader, I'd be interested.
What are you looking at? I'm
That's
going
one
to
way
have to.
leave the field.
Let's see here. Sure, long delay between other stream and this one. Yeah, huge delay, B-Mac. Found out something new. Banana doesn't belong on pizza. Me and Kirsty got a takeaway, and she was reading out the pizza safe on pizza. Come on, who puts banana on pizza? No one puts banana on pizza. Aaron, how are you doing, buddy? And Aaron, thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Breaking Hall, I understand. You be careful. Steve Grace, welcome in.
For the same reason you'd put pineapple on pizza,
you don't.
obviously.
You don't.
Pineapple does not belong on pizza.
No.
Exactly, you don't.
Hey guys, give me 2 minutes. I want you guys will still be up doing your thing, but I want to take this steak that I cut up that stuff out and give it to them before they eat it off the plate beside me. I'll be right back in, guys.
You mean it's still on the plate?
Okie dokie.
Obviously, those dogs are well trained.
Say, my lab would have had that going.
No,
With
they have him well trained.
I'm just looking at my cats, and my cats would probably be jumping up on the plate while it's still on my lap. It's like when I have chicken nuggets, all of a sudden I see this paw come over the bowl.
Yeah, I've
Come
got
here.
3 labs. I've got a black, a chocolate, and a red fox. And out of all of them, the red fox is the one, if you tell her to sit, she'll sit. You tell her to lay down, she'll lay down. The other 2 just look at you like, what are you trying to tell me?
Yeah. I really wish I could have a dog, but where I live, it isn't fair on the dog. That's why I can't have dogs. So that's why I've got cats instead.
I've got 2 cats.
I've got 3, but I'm always looking for more.
Yeah,
By
I've
that
got
point,
a,
call
I've got
it
a,
zoo.
I've got a black one with yellow eyes. My Siamese passed away. Who was paired up with my white tabby.
yeah, I don't have good luck with Siamese.
Yeah, we try.
You say that.
We don't know what got him, but we do know by the looks of it. I think he got. I think he got tangled because we have, of course, even Tennessee, we're bad for brown recluse spiders. And I saw one of them in my house when he was alive, and I think he was my bug killer. And I think he tangled up with a brown recluse and got bit.
Yeah.
And if a cat gets hit by a brown recluse, they're dead. You have to get them to the vet within minutes of them getting bit. Because we didn't even know he got bit, and he was like missing for a day, and we're like, where in the world is he? And we found him underneath our kitchen table, and he was gone.
I do not like those damn spiders because when I drove for Covenant Transport, I always had to look for them up underneath the darn trailers before I hitched up. And one girl didn't, she got bit.
Yeah, they be really careful with it.
Yep.
I got back after my accident with the truck. Was
Uh,
doing light duty, and I happened to see her. I was like, "What happened to your shoulder?" She goes, "Oh, I got bit by a brown recluse." I was like,
huh.
"Did you know not to look up underneath your trailer before you?"
Yeah. So I had to call the termite company.
And
The
she's like,
maintenance.
she goes, "It didn't bite me in up underneath the trailer. It bit me in my darn sleeper. I was sleeping in my sleeping bag, and he crawled in there and bit me."
Hmm.
So yeah, that's the follow. So someone had to call the termite.
I'm really glad we don't have creatures like that
Yeah.
in the UK.
Well, only thing is, I was like, hell, I think back before we had those, the worst spiders we ever had to worry about were wolf spiders. And I just truly, didn't realize how big they got till I went to a friend of mine's house up in Carthage, and I saw a web, and I'm going, what in the world spun that web? Because this thing looked like rope. And she said, "We got a wolf spider around here somewhere. We can't find them." And a bat flew into that. It was at nighttime, and a bat flew into that web. And her telephone pole, which had the light on it, we seen the legs come around the pole and start climbing up that pole. And we all looked at each other, and they're like, "We're going in the house."
Yeah.
I looked at them. I said, "You're going to need a shotgun to kill that freaking spider."
The only thing I was worried about. Yeah. The only thing I was worried about when I was in Tennessee was copperheads, water moccasin, and rattlesnakes.
Yep. We were swimming in Percy Priest after a rain. We went to a swimming hole me and my cousin always went to. And he jumped, and I had my 500cc Enduro, and he had his 3-wheeler. He jumped in, swam, and came back out. And I saw 2 water moccasins come from the left, and I'm like, huh. And then I saw 3 come from the right. And I went to the cliff and looked one way, and I saw 2 mating balls breaking up. And I looked at my cousin and I said, "Effing run." Before he could get on his 3-wheeler, I was in 4th gear peeling that 500cc Enduro, keeping it in power band. I was gone. And he was doing everything he could to chase me down. And he had to chase me like 5 miles away. And he said, "Why were you running?" I said, "You didn't see them 2 mating balls your dumbass broke up?" I said, "You got at least 100 pissed off male water moccasins." I said, I was gone. I said, "I am not sticking around." And he laughed at me.
The year I was down in Tennessee driving for Covenant, there were the
Sorry about that. I took him
down there
outside
so
while
bad.
I had him out there.
I guess the water or your guys' version of our inland fisheries people.
Oh, yeah, that's just wildlife.
They were trying to get rid of them with dynamite. Because of Chattanooga.
Sounds like when they built Nissan in Smyrna, they were wondering why they had such a bad, a water moccasin problem. And they called in an exterminator, and he looked at them like they were nuts. He said, "You dumbasses built your freaking Nissan plant in Smyrna on top of a water moccasin nest cave."
Okay, time out.
And
Let
they
me catch up with chat, guys. No to banana. I will take pineapple long before banana. I've never even heard of banana on pizza. That is just I would think the texture of the banana would do it in for me. Steve, how are you doing? I apologize, guys. I stepped away. I had some food there. I took it out and gave it to the dogs, and then ended up running them outside. Steak would have been on the plate. I'm telling you, I'm dead serious. He's tall enough that he could look right up and he could see it, Demonic, and then he would look at me, and then back to there, and then yeah. Blitz, how are you doing? Welcome in, buddy. Guys, we are live right now, both on YouTube as well as Twitch. So we're just trying to keep up with everything we got going on. I'm glancing to make sure we don't have anything crazy going on up here. I don't see anything crazy going on. See, Big Medicine Ranch is killing some weeds. B-Max Balin.
Mowing.
I meant mowing. I'm trying to get back control of things and what have you. Apache, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's showing off some trucks in the rain. Yeah, I'll be dead honest. If this truck here left that big of a rut in the game, I think you need to get rid of that truck. It weighs too much. Look at that rut. I think Apache may have stepped away for a second. Josh, it looks like he's getting his scale placed.
It's already done.
It's already placed.
Just painting grass, that's all.
I'm amazed at how fast, you can paint all that grass and it stays in just the grass and not. How come that grass isn't getting over into the concrete?
Because I have a limited to texture option on the
Okay.
right-hand side there.
Okay.
Well, like I said on my screen, he was wanting to know what the R4045s are. I'm looking right at them.
Well, you'll have to give me a second. I'm kind of caught up on this right here. This is, I didn't even know that was an option. That'll be something that FP, he may already know that, but yeah.
Yeah, he should know.
Yeah, that's pretty slick how that works. Just a sprayer and spreader.
Yeah, sprayer and spreader. That's all it does.
That's all I needed to see.
One is a sprayer that attaches. The other one's a spreader that attaches.
Yeah, you just flip the beds out. We had them.
But I got to get into the mud, and the legs that come out and jack it up, I got to turn the collision off because when you got them big tires on there, it won't let you go underneath them.
Super strength it. Put them on.
Well, actually, I just put narrow on there, and it'll go underneath with the narrows, but it's also got where you can do dual narrows. They won't even go underneath it. And that's the reason why I said I just got to get into the ID3 part of the mod and turn the collision off for the legs.
Gotcha. What 86 you got there, Eric?
I got the 1086.
Getting dressed.
That's a nice tractor.
It's all fun until you realize
The only thing I don't like, and I wish we would fix it, where it says 1086, that panel that's right below it, that was white, not red. That panel was white. And outside of that, and I may be one of the few that really bugs, but man, that just bugs the snot out of me. Smoke's been down here. He's been truck shopping for an hour and 15 minutes now. One of these days, he's going to figure out what he wants.
Not today.
And Deaconizer still trackside down. He's kicking butt.
I don't like that.
He's driving through trees. Apache, are you here? I think Apache stepped away. What did I have here? I just had a phone call come in, and my guess it is potential spam.
It's potential canned meat.
No. Hold on one second.
That's what I had for supper one night for during the week. I had spam and eggs for supper.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That does sound good.
Unfortunately, I forgot to go grab some Frank's Red Hot to put on the top.
Man, you're fired.
Dad used to cook that when he got tired of making SOS.
I was about to say that's what I had a couple of days ago was SOS.
I haven't.
And
My dad
daughters
got
were
the
looking at me like I
recipe.
was nuts.
Thank you, Demonic.
They're like, "What in the world?" I said, "It's cream chipped beef." I said on toast. That's all
Yep.
it is. And she said, she's like, "Well, why isn't it called that?" I said, it's called SOS for another reason. I said, it's one of the biggest meals that the military eat.
Hey, you know what? In all my time in the military, I never had SOS. Oli, you're pushing that to the limits there, buddy.
I'm seeing if I can make it.
I don't think you're going to do it. Chatty's at
My dad loved
99%. Hey, Big, watch
My dad
this.
loved-
Oli's going to do the same damn thing on that video.
My dad loved it when they made it in the chow hall at the Air Force Base when he was in the Air Force.
When I was on the Kennedy, it
Dad
was
beans.
Got you,
it was
Demonic.
available every morning.
Got you, Demonic. No, he didn't make it. I'll give him an A for effort. He really tried. Who is this? Oh, that's Smoke with his new truck that he spent a year and a half trying to buy. I think he went to every dealership in a 12-state area. But there he is. He bought it. And he needed all that truck and all them tires to pull that little header cart.
Be glad you haven't seen inside cab view.
Oh, it's 22. That's hold on. I got to sneeze. Excuse me. So the question keeps coming up. Compare 25 to 22. So how do you compare a game that's been out for 4 years? It's had 4 years of mods constantly popping into it. It's had 4 years of Giants fixing little issues and stuff like that, to a game that is 6 months old that doesn't have all that. You can't compare them. If you want to compare them on the things that you can compare them on the graphics, on stuff like that. 25 is a superior game.
Nate.
What's that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you later.
Have a good one. Demonic, we got room again. But anyhow, you've got a game that the graphics are a lot better. Now there are some glitches in 25. Give Giants a chance. Do I feel that a lot of them glitches never should have happened? Yep, I sure do. I really do. But give them a chance. Let them try to get these damn things worked out. And then let's compare Farm Sim 25 4 years from now. Big Medicine Ranch, first time in, he's trying to get the MVP award. He just took the sprayer off roading and he got caught. He's like, "Hey, get off my screen. Quit picking on me."
I was just gonna.
myself sometime.
It happens. The idea of the MVP, it's all in fun. It's just a fun award. It's the screw up of the day. Right now, Big Medicine Ranch and Deaconizer are the two that are working on it. And now if I see you and you're playing stupid, what have you, and trying to wreck and that, I generally don't count them, Generally about 3 o'clock, Apache starts losing the ability to just run over fences and little things like he's been doing today, and he goes in to try to find the tractor that runs 872 mile an hour and he finds that little ditch and he tries to jump the river on the other side of the map from that little ditch. I don't count them. Did Demonic pop in? No, he has not popped in yet. But
I'm gonna let somebody else pop in. I got to get ready and take them to the park.
that'll work. You guys have fun there.
We'll try. Y'all have a good one too.
You too, bud.
You as well.
You guys gonna make me turn damn cameras back on. I'm not eating steak now. What in the Sam Hill was that? Yeah, huh, Big? We caught that crap.
Oh,
well, these things tend to slide a little bit.
A little bit. A little bit. The implement come back around and got hooked on the weights on the front of the tractor. A little bit?
Whoever did this mod didn't do with the weights very well on it.
You think? Hit this corner the same way you did that back there so that everybody can catch this big screen. I won't count this against Big if it's the mod that's doing this, but I watch this right here, guys. Oh, you took it easy. You took it easy.
It was an uphill on the corner. This one should be better.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold Big's beer and watch this. I'm telling you, when I looked up, he had that thing swung clear around that he almost got into the weights of the tractor.
I thought it was me because I was not looking at at the sprayer and I look at my phone and I was into a tree.
Oh, now see, Big's causing accidents in other players' maps.
I don't think rollers are supposed to slide sideways like that.
No.
They're not.
No, they're not.
He's not put enough weight on it.
I want this air freshener for my car in real life.
Guys, I'm scared.
It's not like I'm going super fast with the damn thing.
I'm scared right now. Do you remember the guy that took the tank and he built it up and put all that stuff on it, and then he went rampage? I think it was in Colorado.
Yes, it was.
Well, I don't know what map Deaconizer's on his way to, but somebody better hold on to their ass because he's about to clean some stuff up here.
Did Deaconizer buy a giant bulldozer?
The tank was California. The dozer was in Colorado.
That's the dozer's what I'm talking about. The dozer that he put all the stuff on.
Yeah, that was Colorado. I thought you meant the
Yeah.
Army.
Nope.
Killdozer.
That was Granby, Colorado. Yep.
Whirlwind Hunter popped in. He'll pop up here in a second. Here you go. You want an inside view of a tractor from the 1700s? There you go. Hey, Whirlwind, you have me turned up in your background, and everybody can hear the echo.
I'm working on it.
Got you, bud. That's a pretty picture right there. Can't see where the hell he's going, but that's a pretty picture. Gunnison, Colorado. Got you. Well, hell, we may not have a spot after you get done with dinner. Hey, I ate my dinner in here. Demonic can't drive a steering wheel and do his dinner at the same time.
I do mouse and
Depends what he's
keyboard
got for dinner.
sometimes with.
He's on the
That's
wrong
true.
side of the road anyways.
Not when you're eating steak.
Hey, Lee, when I don't do a lot of in cab, and the reason I don't is because it feels like I'm actually working. Lee's sitting here hard at it.
I like the in the cab. Most immersive to me.
Well, now there's a lot of stuff that I cannot do in cab. If I've got somebody that's playing ATS and they're in cab, I can't watch them. It makes me sick.
I get that. It's probably not the best for viewing, but
No, it isn't anything to do with the viewing. And up here, I want you guys to play however you want. I want you to, the equipment you want, everything about it. I want you to farm with what you want, except for this guy here. I want him to get rid of that damn combine. Take it right there in the lake. Go. You can do it. Put it in the lake and get it off the farm. That's junk.
Must be a gleaner.
Excuse me?
Oh.
We may have to move somebody's ass to First Gear Lounge.
No, he's picking on my New Holland TX62.
Ain't nothing wrong with the New Holland. I'd rather use one of them over a gleaner.
Excuse me, I harvest my crops with a gleaner every year. I did every acre last year, did it live, and never missed a beat. Never missed a beat.
You were combining and planting at the same time.
I was not. Not at all. Hell, I didn't have enough crops to combine plant at the same time. We got so dry last year, I got my ass handed to me.
I'll be right back. I have a package here.
I ran a gleaner into the ground on this save until I just picked this beast up.
Oh, Apache's going to try to do it again. A New Holland don't do it for me. You pull that next out and throw it out in your big screen. He's like, hold on. Oh, where did it go?
Hello?
Into space.
Hello.
Bigfoot, if you're in here, I need you to be live, bud.
I need somebody to teach me how to do that.
You're on PlayStation. I don't know how to do that. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I can't do it while I'm live. We can get together sometime when we're not live, and I'll definitely work with you and try to figure out how to do it. But how does he do it in Discord and go live? You got a lot of background noise.
Yeah, that's my fan. Sorry about that. I kind of live in the boonies.
Oh, you're fine. I live in the boonies too. I got 3 fans running on me right now. Does anyone in here know how to go live on PlayStation?
That is not what I was trying to do.
Let me pop over here real quick. Whirlwind, welcome in. What map are you on? What are you stoning out there?
Louisiana.
You're in Louisiana. You're taking out part of your field and you're stoning away.
Yeah, that's within production, my silage or TMR production, silage production, hay production.
Gotcha.
And then I'm gonna use this area as my cow barn area.
Gotcha.
Maybe he was doing rice or peanuts.
Oh, we lost Big Medicine Ranch again. I haven't been on PlayStation in long time. 3 years.
I'm trying my best. I haven't had this PlayStation very long.
I was told, do you have PlayStation and Discord linked together?
Yes, I do. That's what I'm talking to you on right now.
So he does, Demonic. I got somebody in chat on the Twitch site that may be able to help us. It takes a minute for chat to get in. Yeah, and I apologize, Blitz, but the only thing that I'll allow in here is Farm Sim. And it can have anything from map making to 15 to 25. It don't matter to me.
Why? This is irritating.
Yeah, we'll get her figured out.
I played on was the PS2.
I had a PS4 Pro.
I was on the opposite
The
end.
original Fat Boy.
Kind of like a tractor.
Let's see.
I like that grain cart, Oli. We don't see many Kinseys in this area, but I do like the Kinsey grain cart.
See, we're in Iowa, so we see a lot of them.
Yeah, we don't get them here. Around here, we get into the J&Ms and There's still some old Kill Brothers grain carts sitting around, stuff like that. You on PS5 or PS4, Bigfoot?
PS5.
PS5, Demonic. Uh-oh. And whatever he did, we just lost him. Built-in share screen feature, which allows you...
I pressed the wrong button.
You're fine. So Raging Scott said to stream PlayStation 5 gameplay on Discord, you can use a built-in share screen feature, which allows you to broadcast your PS5 screen to Discord voice channel. But where is this button at? Where he's never done this before. We're trying to walk him through it, Raging Scots.
Because right now I've got the Discord voice chat. I've got that up right now is what I'm looking at.
So at the bottom left-hand corner of Discord voice chat, does it give you the option to share your screen or something? I think he's past that and he's got that up, Raging Scots.
Yeah, I tried to look on your Twitch stream, and I was trying to see if I could join it, but it won't let me send any messages through, so I don't know.
On
what's
Twitch?
the deal. Yeah, on Twitch, yeah.
Oh. There's grain cart dropping with the Plains and Prairie update. My dad's using 2,500 bushel. See, that's just a hobby corner. I hate to say it. That's just absolutely nuts because, I mean, you're filling 2.5 semis with a grain cart. The amount of, Raging Scott said, Bigfoot, it should give you the option to share screen. But hobby corner, think about the amount of compaction that's putting in the field. Just think about it. Demonic said, try hitting the button left of the left button of the touchpad that has 3 lines going up. In Discord, click. Raging Scott said, in Discord, click the share screen button, usually at the bottom of the screen. Select PlayStation Remote Play from the applications. If you have Discord Nitro, you can choose a higher resolution. Otherwise, you'll likely be limited to 720 at 30. And then click the Go Live to start sharing.
So I have to go like live in something else in order to share my screen.
Well, as long as you got your game up, you're fine. That's what you're doing is you're sharing your screen.
Let's see. Trying to find mine, and where are you at? Oh, that is irritating. Do I need that? Do I need to do that on my phone, or do I need to do that on the PlayStation and Discord?
Raging Scots, Demonic, you heard the question. Josh, I remember seeing you work on that barn there where you were putting the bales up. I remember you doing a stream a while back.
Down there?
Yeah, putting bales up. That was really cool.
Yep. And I put the pasture in too now.
Yeah, I had you big screen there for a short. I went back to try to get everybody up.
Oh, okay.
Raging Scott said on PlayStation, Bigfoot. He needs to be in a voice channel on the PS5 to do it. Yeah, he's got to be because he's in our channel right now, Raging Scots. You hear him talking.
And it says PS5.
And it does say PS5 in Discord. Well, it's just the PlayStation logo. I don't see a 5. I just see the PlayStation logo.
I'm on PlayStation 5. Because I pressed the button on my controller where it shows like start recording, take screenshot, save recent gameplay, and I've got broadcast, screen share, and capture options.
Sure.
Blitz said way back, I don't know where I missed that then, says when you can't, said way back, when you can't stream unless you have remote play on a computer that you join Discord on. Well, I'm getting conflicting. I got Demonic saying to do it one way, I got Raging Scott saying to do it another way, and I got Blitz saying you can't do it. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to help him.
I mean, I've done it before, but I think Demonic was saying it, kind of saying it right, because I've got screen share on here, but I think I have to do it a whole totally different way. I'm gonna try it and see if it works. If not, then it's up to y'all. If y'all want me to stay in Discord or y'all want me to get out and let somebody else join.
Well, as long as I don't have anyone else wanting in, you're okay right now. We'll keep working and see if we can't get it. If we can't get it, if someone else does want to come in and play, we'll have to bring someone else in. But what I want is sometime here between now and next Saturday, when you see me in, come in and we'll try to figure it out. You know, if we can't get it figured out today, we'll try to get it figured out. I'll be honest, we had this same problem with Xbox also. And once we got it figured out, I mean, Kalash was in here playing today and he was on Xbox the whole time. So we'll get it figured out. I don't want to say, nope, you got to leave. If we don't have anyone else that wants in, we got room. We're okay. We'll continue to try to work on it. And it's a learning experience for all of us. And then, you know, if we don't get it figured out, we'll figure it out before the next screen.
Yeah, it's just, I was just kind of wanting to pop in and see if I could get it done, and right now it's not going the way I want it to.
Well, keep working at it and see what we can come up with. You got two people in chat, the Raging Scots and Demonic, that they claim that it's not hard to do at all. And the thing is, you get in with someone like that. Hey, Raging Scots, here's just a dumb question. Is there any chance at all you're able to jump into first gear? If you can jump into first gear, I can put Bigfoot in first gear with you, and then you can walk him right through it, share screen or whatever.
Oh, what the?
Oh, wait a minute. BMAC put a huge one in. You see, I'm Bouncer. I'm trying to keep an eye and not miss anything up top and everything at the same time. To go live on Discord with your PS5, you can follow.
I just Googled it and found instructions.
You can follow these steps. Ensure your PS5 is connected to a stable internet connection. It is. Download and install the PS Remote Play app from the official Sony website, which I believe he said he did. Open Remote Play app and log in using your PSN account. Connect your PS5 controller to your computer via Bluetooth or USB. Select your PS5 console and start the Remote Play feature. Open Discord on your computer and select the server and voice channel you want to stream to. So basically what Raging and BMAC, they both put it right in chat. And maybe that'll walk you through it. Maybe that'll help you.
That's the only thing. I ain't got a computer. I'm too poor for that.
Well, how?
To be honest with you.
Okay, so now here's the question: how you're okay? So he don't have a PC. So BMAC, maybe that changes things. Mr. Red, how are you doing? Welcome in. Demonic says you can do it on your phone too.
Let's see. Share features, share your screen, and stream your games with members in your party on PlayStation 5.
I'm going to bet you $100 there's a way we can do it. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Hey, Charlie Brown, when you're in there, can you run in and grab me a Coke too?
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Says there's no direct way to stream from your PS5 to Discord. You have to go through some other device.
So what Demonic's saying that you can go through your phone. Do you have the Discord app on your phone?
Yeah, I've got it on my phone and on my PlayStation. Yeah, I've got it on both.
So with that, based on Demonic is saying that with your phone, if you can remote play it to your phone, then you can share it that way. This is one, I'll be honest, guys, this one's over my head. I'm just repeating what you guys are putting up. Mr. Red, how did your stream go this morning? That is, Oli, that is a nice map. I wasn't, you know, you made the comment that is exactly like what you play. Where me, it's not my area. That's where all the different maps come into play. Went good deal. Glad to hear that. Got you, Raging.
Yeah, the only problem with this save is I'm getting too big now.
On your UMRV?
Yeah. I normally don't really run equipment this big, but put a lot of hours in here, and eventually you got to spend the money on something.
Well, as you get bigger, I mean, this Ashton playthrough that I keep going back to, you know, I'm to the point that I need to add a few more ponies on the farm. I don't mind the grind, but you know, I don't know how many acres of corn I just planted with that 6-row 7,000 John Deere, and it's time to go to an 8-row or to a 12-row. Just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Demonic said you can download the PS4 or the PS Remote Play app or from the App Store and link your PlayStation to the Remote Play. And if you said you've done this before, Bigfoot, that means you've at least done that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've got it to where like I was like in another Discord with some other friends I've got, and I've done it before, and I guess my brain decided to say, well, we're getting rid of that. So,
well, and with me, if it's not something I do all the time, I tend to not remember exactly what I'm doing here.
Yeah, it's the only thing with me. I got short-term memory loss, and it sucks because some things I do want to remember, but
yeah, I understand that one too.
I thought I had it, but I guess it decided to not be on my phone anymore.
We lost BMAC.
Whoa.
Somebody's woeing.
Whoa. I had some IRL stuff to do, so I'll catch you guys later.
You have a good day, BMAC. Thank you. So,
there's a combine there.
Smoke, I got a question. You often park the tractor into the side of the combine?
There's a combine there.
Oops. That was an oopsie. Demonic said, then once your remote play is set up, go to Discord on the phone and hit the share screen and select the remote play from there. Have a good day, BMAC. Be careful. Have a good weekend. There is a chance, based on what Breaking Hall said and what I might find in conditions, I'm liable to be over there in live IRL tomorrow. We'll have to see what happens.
Let's see. I'm trying to work this, and it's not being all that fun. Let's see. Play on console. It's not what I wanted to do. That is not what I wanted to do. I'm trying to find it, and it's not going the way I need it.
Ooh.
Marbear's just sitting in the tractor enjoying the air conditioning.
Okay.
I see a government subsidy sign there.
I was ordering food.
Oh, she got busted order. What? Hey, what'd you order?
Popeyes.
Popeyes. We don't have a Popeyes around here.
Well, I do.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
What'd you get good from Popeyes?
Chicken tenders.
Nice.
Well, that's the only thing I can really eat right now after I got my braces readjusted.
Gotcha.
Hey guys, look at here.
Yeah, we'll have the dirty rice.
Whirlwind has wings.
How's that family member, XR?
The granddaughter?
Yep.
Guaranteed in the hospital till Monday. She is out of ICU now. But they guaranteed she will not go home today. She will not go home Sunday. So the whole plan is, that's why Mom and I are doing this together tonight, is so that she's got to leave tomorrow to head back up there. So she does not like the BiPAP. I have learned that. And I don't know if the BiPAP is something that she's going to have now, or if it's just something when she was in the hospital. I don't know. But if it is something she's stuck with now, then she's got me for a BiPAP, buddy. Hey,
That's what I'm on. And
Big Medicine, what is that planter right there?
It's an equalizer.
Okay, I've seen it a few times. Equalizer.
It's a South African brand.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen it a few times as I went through, but I didn't recognize it. And I've tried to catch it, and you were right on it again, so I figured I'd ask, since I can't seem to catch it.
It's an equalizer. They built it in South Africa.
Gotcha.
And yeah, we run 2 of these planters in real life. Not the 24s. We have a 16 and a 8 row.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had somebody Eric, when I looked, the overhead view, you got the cow right there to your left. I thought that thing was face planted on the ground. I thought, dude, you got a dead cow there. No, not dead.
I got one laying right behind me though. One walking out from underneath my hood. Apparently he's checking the oil for me.
His name's Hamburger.
Hey, tartar.
This is getting irritating.
Like I said, if we can't get it figured out here today, the person to get in here is we'll get Demonic in here sometime this week. Just pay attention to EOS Discord, and if you see us in here, jump in, and at that point we could maybe share some screen and what have you, and get her all figured out.
I hope so. It's just I was just trying to do this, and it's going downhill, and it's getting me irritated.
It's frustrating. I understand. It is frustrating.
Because I've got everything as far as I know set, and I guess my PlayStation's like, and what do you think you're doing? And not today.
Do you have remote play on your phone?
Like PlayStation app or?
Yeah, the PlayStation app.
Yeah, I gotta find it.
Hey guys,
Just downloaded it. Where'd it go?
Marbear ordered her Popeyes, and now she's ordered more. She paused to order more food.
PlayStation app on your phone. And you
Yeah,
gotta
Oh,
leave
it
Discord
didn't
on
go
a
through, so I have to
PlayStation.
figure out why it didn't go
You need
through.
to join Discord on your phone,
'Cause I want food.
and then you go live on your phone and say you want to use the PlayStation app, the remote play.
Oh, let's do it that way then. Let's see.
Brax is in the green beast there.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Mr. Smitty, how are you doing? Demonic is having fries and a double cheeseburger with an egg on it. That actually sounds really good, Demonic, but I'm not going to tell you what I'm having. Elk steak. I've had elk before. Very good.
I think I got it.
Uh-oh.
That's not what I wanted it to do.
Yep, got you, buddy.
Do you guys know Wagyu steak?
What's that?
Do you guys know Wagyu steaks?
Yeah. Yep. Now I've had Wagyu. Yeah, see what you're sharing in Discord is your actual screen share. Your camera of your phone is what was showing.
Yeah,
You're heading the right direction, bud. But yeah, I've had both Wagyu steak, I've had turkey, I've had all that. Oh Lord, hold on, somebody's swimming. I'll give you one guess. Yeah, yeah. Look away from the tractor in the ditch. Turn around, Apache.
I've never had Wagyu, even though Arby's has that burger every once in a while.
If you think that's Wagyu, you're crazy.
That's not
That
Wagyu.
is not Wagyu.
There's a big fish there that's going to eat that planter.
So,
Yeah,
I know this
yes.
doesn't sound like an excuse, but I think I've been having a lot of drift on my controller.
Yeah, I'd call that a lot of
And-
drift. You drifted right into the Mississippi
yeah,
River
but
there.
Sometimes my steering will lock a certain direction if I don't let go, and it just put me into this little ravine here.
Gotcha. And Smitty come right in. He said that's right where a deer belongs. Farm boy, how are you doing? Psycho Kid, welcome in. I'll tell you, Bigfoot, we're getting you close. I mean, if you made it that far, you're getting a start on it. I was wanting to put my drink in the fridge so it started getting cold again and grab another one, but hell, I'm afraid to walk away from the screen rate you guys are playing. Are we really? Are we really missing? Are we really? Do we really have a row of shame there? Hey, Smoke, if you had a gleaner, you wouldn't have done that. You'd have got the daggone thing.
I would have missed half of it.
No, you wouldn't have. You'd have got it all. Look at all the crap you just left in the field there. Talk to me about harvesting and seeding at the same time. Look at all the seed you just left in the field.
It would have been broadcast everywhere.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. A gleaner set up right versus a green one, a red one, a yellow one set up right. There ain't a damn bit of difference in what goes to the ground behind you.
Except the number of embers.
Hey, Whirlwind, you just keep playing with your wings.
I heard in New Holland, harvester is the best plant you can buy.
There's so much love in this Discord today.
I'll tell you what, I like that gleaner I ran, but it is nice to have a centered feeder house.
Well, now that is one thing. So that's two things that sucks on a gleaner. When you get to that feeder house, not only is it off center, but you look at the size of the feeder house on a green one or a red one, and it is huge compared to the gleaner. I mean, it is huge.
Okay, as a South African, I'm gonna sound stupid, but why is the Gleaner one so small? The intake.
Well, so I'll be honest. That's so in real life, I have a Gleaner R42. That's what I harvest with. And when you look at the size of my feeder house versus a combine, the 94, the 95, the 9600 series come out at the same time mine did, and you look at their feeder house versus mine is so small, and I don't have an answer. I don't know why Gleaner did that. I will say this: I do not have issues when I can get into. I've been into 249.9 bushel an acre corn. I've never hit 250 for a field average. So if I hit 249.9 average, you know I had places out there that was running 280, and I had no problem running that up the feeder house. It never plugged, it never anything. The only thing I've ever had an issue running up the feeder house, and Big, you just don't say a word, is crowbars. Crowbars don't go up the feeder house well. Well, they do. It went right up the feeder house.
The feeder house, great.
It was the rotor. I wrapped.
I was just gonna say.
But yeah, it's actually, it's not a stupid question at all. I've been around Gleaner ever. That's what my dad and my grandpa had. I've been around from the M, the M2, the L's, the N's, the R's. I've been through all of them, and they've always had a small feeder house, and I don't know why. Are you really driving that damn tractor down the railroad tracks, Charlie Brown? I'm gonna be dead honest. I am praying for a train to come through and smoke that tractor. No, don't pull that map up to see where the train is. You just keep right on going. Be ballsy. Shut the whole map off.
I'm in Minnesota, so we see a fair amount of Gleaners here.
Well, we have quite a few here, but in what was it? 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we had 3 Gleaners burnt to the ground in this local area. And it's like, are you serious? Mine's caught fire twice. The one time I just had the beans were so dusty that day. I had so much bean dust underneath the motor. I cleaned it. I aired it out that morning. And understand, I had COVID. That was the first time I had COVID. And the deal was I was at the combine, and Dad took the wagons and that to town. By the way, Brax, that's about as sketchy as they come, setting them bales on that trailer like that. But anyhow, I was running along and I smelled something, and I thought, what in the world is this? And I looked, when I stood out on the steps, I could see what looked like flames under the motor, and I thought, oh crap. Well, I jumped back in. I hit the auger first, because you have to have that auger out to open up that side panel. And I hit the auger, opened that side panel up, and then I went ahead and got the combine shut down, and I got out and got it open. And while I'm doing this, I was on the phone with 911. And I got down, and I was right there at my pickup truck, and I had 4 or 5 water bottles in there, and I brought them over. Now that time I didn't have a pocket knife with me. I took a screwdriver and poked a hole in the top of a water bottle, and then you can just, when you squeeze it, you get like a spray out. So I would spray until the flames went down to an ember, and then I had an old garden hoe, and I was using it to shovel this crap out from the combine. And then all of a sudden, poof, you'd get flames again, and I'd spray them, and then I would pull it out again. Well, I didn't realize that it had burnt an oil line off the bottom of the motor, and there was oil there. That's what kept igniting on me. And I was able to fight it. And I'll give that time, it took them, both fires, they were at the field less than 10 minutes. But they showed up, and I was able to fight it until they got there. And then they put, I think they said 15,000 gallon of water on that. When you dump 15,000 gallon of water, I mean, we just opened the back of the Gleaner up, and they just sprayed right in under the motor. Every bit of oil residue, it was gone. We had no clue it burnt that oil line off the bottom of the motor. So fire's done. We're good. We're ready to run again. I fire up, and I made it 3/4 of the way across the field, and the combine went blah. It was done. Here's a rescue
Someone bring-
effort.
Anyone bring a tractor to disc out for you?
No. We fought it. Well, the other time we had the fire, it was a bearing in the rotor went, and when that bearing in the rotor went, yeah, that was quite sketchy. But I fought it the same way. Water bottles.
That day.
What's that?
How many hot dogs did you cook that day?
We didn't cook no hot dog. Dude, I'm going to be honest. When that's going on, being real, when that's going on, your focus is, I've got to fight this thing. And I've, after this last one, I'm going to be dead honest. And I know I'm putting this out there for the world to hear, but that son of a gun catches fire again. And I'm not going to put as much effort. I'm going to let the fire department get there. If it burns to the ground before they get there, then it burns to the ground before they get there. But you know, I really should fight it now because hell, it's got a brand new motor in it. Oh, Apache's getting it. He's getting it, guys. But it's got a brand new motor in it. And I'm telling you, last year I ran every acre, never missed a beat. By the way, Apache, just so you know, dragging it out of the ditch like that, yeah, you got $100,000 in repairs, and $75,000 in repairs to that before you can put it in the field. Yeah, now what are you gonna do there?
What is a brand new Deutz air cool motor run nowadays?
Insurance paid for it, and it was a. You want me to be honest with you? They had damn near 40 grand in that motor.
Oh God.
Yeah. Right, sir. Got your tab on phone down low. Hey, I got you, Dazzle. Got you. Did we just turn Farm Sim into mudding simulator? Hey, when you get this many people up here going, it happens. Bigfoot, you getting anything else figured out, bud?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my controller to.
Yep,
connect to my phone. And it's not being nice.
You're fine. Do your thing. We've actually still got one more spot in here, so you're not taking anything up. We'll just keep working on it. We'll try. Josh, I'll be honest. I love that the look there of putting the anhydrous down. Your map will be anhydrous ready and everything.
Oh yeah, it's built in already.
Beautiful. Now that anhydrous you're running, did that there come off itch?
No.
Okay. The reason I asked, the one on itch does not work, and you've got the dual tank one there. So the kit that we got a hold of and have in ours, I don't think we've got the dual tank in ours. We've got 3 toolbars. We've got the small one. That one right there would be the medium one, and then we've got the large one, and then you've got a single small, a single. What is it? Do we have a double mortar?
This is what I have. Is this one here?
Yeah, that's the one. Mortar, isn't that the one that we got off itch and didn't work?
Oh, that's the one that does work. I sent it over to Josh earlier.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Okay. So now, but you can see you're putting anhydrous down and it is showing up on your map, which is amazing. So what I'm doing on Ashton, when you see me doing that, it's not putting any anhydrous down, but I continue to run it. And the reason I'm running it is because it is something you would do before corn. So I'm playing realistic, but I like how you have that going.
Yeah, I have an add-on.
Easy debit?
What?
Somebody asked a question.
Yeah, hear him.
Yeah. Hey, Apache, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not paying that tow bill. I saw what you just did. I'm not paying that tow bill. Don't think so. Well, just because I haven't ran it doesn't mean it's not in there, Demonic. For me to now when I'm putting anhydrous on, it is not doing anything like this because where I'm at, the map I'm on does not register. The one he's on does, But here, when you see him turn and everything, it's still putting anhydrous down, and you can see everything still working. There's going to be some figuring out to make sure everything comes out the way it should. But
I have a add-on I made with a Lua that puts it into the persistent farming.
right.
So
But also understand, Two Wolf, the map that he's on there, that Josh is on, that is his map that he is working on designing and everything. And that's what he's doing, is he's just testing the heck out of things right now. Who's this Huck and Philbilly guy? How have you been? Long time no see.
So glad Renegade did not catch me running in a telephone pole.
I didn't realize you hit it. I saw you, but I didn't realize you hit it.
Yeah, I smacked it with the end of the header.
Ow. Get out the BFH.
Get out
Big
the
funny
window.
hammer and leave it at that.
Yeah.
We're talking about equipment catching on fire there, Renegade. My boss has property. You may have heard of a place called Deerfield Farms. His house is right up against their property, and they were filling ag bag last year. And he came out and he's like, oh, he goes, my fire is still burning. So he walked over to his fire pit to put it out. Turns out it wasn't his fire pit. It was the tractor that they were using to fill bag caught fire.
That ain't good.
And nobody was there when it happened. So he called the fire department. He called the neighbor that owns the Deerfield Farms there, and they were able to get it put out and that, and the fire department was there in like 5 minutes, but I don't know exactly what happened or caused it to go. But yeah, she ended up going up in flames.
Gotcha. Hey, Two Wolf. Two Wolf's got a point. So Josh, when I'm running when I run that mod, so it shows you're painting the soil, but you're not missing anything. So when I run, mine paints the soil also, but where the toolbar, where the wings fold to go up, there's a spot on that left wing that misses. It looks like you're painting lines in the center of a road. That's what Two Wolf's talking about. And yours isn't doing that, but mine is. Do you have any idea why it does that?
not a clue.
Okay. Pretty good. I finished radiation, and a week later, I broke my elbow roller skating. Hawk, really? Really? Lawnmower's fixed, lawn is mowed, and I got to as much as the down trees as I could and get it done. Well, go finish it up, Truckin' Jay. We ain't half-assed anything. What are you talking about, dude? Go finish it up. He's like, nah, nah, we're done for the day. We're done for the day. Oh, we found it. We found it. He's got the junk out again. Guys, if you want to see junk go, here it is. Go, junk, go.
Silver.
KT's going, damn it, I know what he's looking at. Then we got this guy down here. He just runs Really? Really? You've already left more than I'd have left in the whole field. Don't tell me about my damn silver cedar when you're leaving more crap in the field than I've ever left. Maybe that's because he's bounced that combine off telephone poles. He's hit it with tractors. That combine's saying, I'm done. That combine's retiring.
Use it or abuse it.
Eric's on his way out to get some air. He's got a straight pipe on that bad boy. It looks like a barn burner. Looks like a barn burner of that new Honda. It does, doesn't it, Demonic? Done for the day. The chain is burnt, so need to go buy a new one in the morning. I'm going to game. Uh-huh. Well, you wasn't playing. You wasn't playing. Help me out here, Deaconizer. You weren't playing Deaconizer Simulator in the backyard? That is a game. Hey, Mame, how are you doing? Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Hey, Truck and Jay, look at it this way. If you were playing Deaconizer Simulator, I didn't know if you know it, but you get bonus points when you lay the lawnmower on its side. Deaconizer's telling me I'm number one right now.
So what? He's doing perfectly level loads.
Well, he had a bunch of tree damage from storms, so he was out in the backyard getting that stuff fixed up and everything, getting it cleaned up, and that's what he was doing.
So XR, what cultivator was it? Was it this one that I'm running now, or is it
Yeah,
another one?
it's the one you're running right there.
I've been giving Renegade the freaking he's number one sign for the last 2 hours.
It happens. It happens. Oh, we caught that. Hit it again, Deaconizer. Hit it harder.
It won't fit.
I'd go around the other way.
I'm stuck now.
Need to get that.
Are you really stuck?
Yep.
Hey, hold on. I got help coming. Apache, Deaconizer needs help now. Can you go give him a hand?
He needs a big rotator.
How the heck did you get stuck under that with that truck?
Here's Big. Big's been on vacation for half the stream. See, he's on vacation again. I think he's down laying on a beach naked, the Bahamas this time.
No, if I was doing that, they'd be throwing me back out into the ocean saying, we can save this one.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh my God. You know what? I left it wide open for you to just hit a home run. I didn't think that you would trip and nosedive on that one.
Would you expect anything less from your friends in Discord?
I'm having fun watching Eric here. I just did looking at how everything's in there. He's already doing better than Coburn. I know he's backing up. That ain't saying a whole lot. Eric, does the tires on that thing, they turn with the tractor, don't they?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
that
It's a
makes
pain.
that a pain in the ass. Yeah, I understand. Well, okay then. Hiya. Blitz just yells, a screaming, "Save the whales!" Oh my God. Blue Eyes Girl, how are you doing? That was just wrong on so many levels. Hey, wait a minute. I've heard of dances with wolves. I've never heard of dance with anhydrous ammonia tanks. We did catch that one, Josh. Wow.
Okay, time to go empty my Parkers. Let's see if this little TW25 can pull it.
Hey, Demonic or Mama A, are you guys, either one of you here to do some shout outs for me? Been house hunting, getting ready for... You've been busy. Thoughts and prayers go with the surgery, Blue Eyes Girl. Apache, are you going to come back to streaming?
Do what now?
Are you going to end up coming back to streaming?
Don't know.
Don't know. I'll skip that one for now. Big Medicine Ranch, do you stream?
No, not really.
Okay. I do need a shout out for Brax 682. And I need a shout out for Charlie Brown 0802. I'm going to go through these on the slow side. Try not to bury these guys. I wish I could hit a button and poof, it'd shout them out.
That would be cool.
There is a shout out for Brax. You can catch Brax. I tend to catch him playing ETS and ATS. And the thing that blows me away about Brax is he'll play and he doesn't have a GPS going. He just drives because he knows where he's going to. And I find that totally amazing. And then the next one coming up will be Charlie Brown, 0802. We rated Charlie Brown last night. He was playing Farm Sim, but I've caught Charlie Brown playing a lot of different games and what have you. And it's always interesting to see what he's on, what he's playing right now. What am I, chop liver? I'm shouting out people that are in the stream, Blitz. This is something I do. It has nothing to do with that. I've never seen Deaconizer stream. Eric, I've never seen you stream. Do you stream?
I do not.
Okay. I need a shout out for J Dunn 1019. Oh, and the reason I'm asking you guys to do this and I can't do it in multi-chat mode in OBS when you're dual streaming, you cannot do it. Oh boy. Yep. Here's where our shout out's going. It's to Jay Dunn. And you'll see him running along putting anhydrous on like this. The auto shout outs when I turn them on. So Truck and Jay, so many things is different when you dual stream the way I'm doing it here. I've got Lumia on so that we can do the shout outs. It's J Dunn 1019. But I have it this way, so it will do the automatic shout outs, but there are no sounds, no nothing.
Oops.
I just wish I had a way to do the daggone shout out. There it is. Nope, that's not it. That's not him. Hey Blitz, it's not Jay Dungy. You know what? I think Josh is in line there too. We've got a couple of MVP award winners. Thank you, Demonic. There's a shout out for Josh. You can catch him on. Generally he's working on this map that you see him playing on. That is his map. He has been designing and working on this map. We can catch him in here Saturdays doing this. Next one I have is wait a minute. KT Forestry. That ain't your Twitch name, is it?
No, my Twitch name's K Tigers 2.
KTGRIS 2. I have one.
Let me.
Thank you. We got it. Turbo, how are you doing? Welcome in. But KT, you can catch him live. He's liable to be logging. He's liable to be farming. If you catch him farming, just let him know that New Holland's junk. Pick on him hard. I'm trying to take everything off Gleaner and put it all on your shoulders now. You got broad shoulders. You can handle it. Let's see here. I need a shout out. Hey, wait a second here. Marbear does not stream. Oh, Lee, do you stream?
Whoa.
Not really. I have on my PlayStation before, but it ain't the smoothest when I run it on my PC.
Okay. Smoke, you don't stream, do you?
Nope, just on Discord.
Whirlwind and Big don't stream. We got another guy who might stream. We don't know. You coming back, Mortar? He keeps saying he's coming back. I do need a shout out for Mortar 85 Gaming.
OBS settings didn't transfer over to the computer, so I gotta manually pull them up on the old computer and like take pictures.
Got you. Coburn, how are you doing, bud? Coburn changed the lights to goat lick. Please wait. Are you freaking serious? But Mortar will be back at it. And now I keep talking about a map that I'm Ashton Corners. You know what? Hold on. I'll get to that in a minute. We got to get to the creative anhydrous application going on here. He was having trouble. He didn't have enough weight on the right side of the toolbar, so he put some weight on that toolbar. He's getting anhydrous a foot deep. I mean, he is inline ripping on the right side of that. Not to mention, if the co-op comes out and sees that, they may not dislike Schwoke as much anymore. They may not like him much anymore either. Or do you own that equipment? That's not co-op equipment.
I own it.
That got real expensive. Apache, we may need that wrecker over at Josh's place too. Working on now. You're amazing, Turbo. Thank you. Thank you. Cowboy Mikes, how are you doing? But anyhow, this map, I believe, is going to be Ashton Corners. 99.9% sure. It's going to be Ashton Corners. We're looking at having at least 2 farms, at least 3 farms, possibly 4. We don't know yet. Nope, you're still on your picture, bud. You're still on your camera. You're getting closer. What we're doing here, guys, Bigfoot it's his first time in. He's trying to stream off the PlayStation, and we're working. We got room in here, so I told him he didn't have to leave. We're working to try to let him get in here, and we're going to get it one way or another. But anyhow, all 3 or 4 farms, each farm's going to have 2 people that kind of are there. Neither one is actually the real owner. They both kind of co-own it. We know one farm is going to be Coburn and I. We know one farm. We call that one the green farm. That doesn't mean that we have to run all John Deere. It kind of got named the green farm for some unknown reason. We have the red farm and Mortar. I believe that's you and Demonic.
Correct.
Farm number 3, BMAC has said he would be willing to take on a farm, and there is someone that has been mentioned as a possibility to help him there, but I'm afraid he's going to have time constraint issues. I know that there's a couple other names. We've also got a couple folks who are going to be on, and they're playing just as kind of like a farm hand. They can come in and help any farm, do anything, what have you. It's going to be similar to what we did on Tahitian, other than we're not going to start out totally broke. We're able to take a loan out up to a certain amount to start out and get your stuff running and go from there. Good deal, Truck and Jay. Turbo, that actually could be a good one for you to jump into also. You know, we want to keep it. So I want to be, we'll call it semi-realistic. You know, we'd like to see most things getting done the right way. But, you know, with Coburn and I, when we're out collecting bales, we're probably going to do that with a Bobcat and pick the bales up that way. There will be certain jobs where there will be little things put in that will help us. So you may have a semi-trailer in there that's has a little extra capacity. So when it comes time, you know, you're in a rush, you're trying to get grain to the elevator, and instead of going and taking 12 trips to the elevator, you can pay the co-op. They come down, they pick up all your grain, they take it 1 trip, you're done. But by doing that, I don't think you should be allowed to go to the place that is the highest paying. I think you should have to go to the lowest paying, which isn't a huge difference, but I think you gotta find a way to pay them back. We're going to have a working co-op. You know, we're going to try to have all the mods in and that stuff. And then I have somebody who he's been asking, he wants to jump and do a playthrough with me. He's been asking for a long time now, and I like him. I want to do a playthrough with him. But I think you're going to see someone. I'm going to try to get Ashton on a server today again. And I think you're going to see a playthrough with me and somebody you've never seen me do a playthrough with. Someone else I'd like to talk to that I think would be an excellent fit for what we're doing here is Stony Grizz. I think Stony would fit on that Ashton Corners really, really well.
Okay, just did it now. Why is it being a monkey?
Oh.
Oh. It connected, then it disconnected, and I'm like, yay. And when it disconnected, I'm like, no.
Remember what you did and do it again. Here's Eric. Eric's sleeping again. Here we are.
Time. I'm out of stuff to do.
There's 100 creepers in here right now watching you sleep. Don't that make you feel weird?
Just a little.
I don't understand. People actually do streams and they're called just sleeping. Okay, so you don't mind laying in bed knowing people are watching you sleep. So think about this. Think about this. You're asleep and you're sitting there. So do you snore? What happens if you get gas in the middle of the night and you've got a good mic? Does it catch you? Does it catch you? So when you're asleep and you don't realize, you don't think about it because you're kind of you just had a, what do you call it when you burp, fart, something, burp, fart,
Snort.
sneeze? No, not shart. If you shart, you got problems. Yeah, you pulling your boxers away and walking bow-legged out of bed, and the camera's just they're gonna clip the hell out of that. No, it's a burp. You burp, you fart, and you something else at the same time. So when you do that and you realize you did it successfully, and you take your hand and you hold it up in the air like you just, yeah, I did it. And then you realize, oh shit, there's people watching me. I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't. Burp snort, is that what it is? Be careful of that, Eric. Dude, he snores loud in his sleep. I'd be worried I'd scratch my arse in the middle of the night. Okay, so guys, let's do this. Let's do this. You're sitting there sleeping and doing that. When you wake up in the morning and you look up and you go, there's 62 people watching me. What in the Sam Hill is going on with 62 people that are watching you sleep? They've got nothing better to do in their life than to watch you sleep?
It's like that one, I don't know what it was, but it was on I don't know who it was, Monsters Inc., that lady that says, I'm always watching. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah, I just flipped over to Deaconizer because I thought he was going to take that truck back through there again. And by God, I was going to catch him full screen that time. But no, I just, I don't know. That's some weird stuff. They're a bunch of weirdos. That's a little goofy. I know people that have done 24-hour plus stream, no set in, words on stream or something up, small zoomed out cam of them, the mic muted. Well, so it got mentioned that when I do this birthday stream, instead of doing a 24-hour, do an uncapped subathon to see what happens. And here's the thing. I do have a bed in here behind me. I wear a sleep machine mask. So how many people, hold on here, Apache's got some problems. Turn tighter next time, buddy. Come on, you can do this. Turn it tighter. Jump clear over that fence. Still ain't gonna make it.
It did a few minutes ago. Now it's just deciding it don't want to do it anymore.
You'll get it. But how many people want to see somebody in a bed? So number one, you're going to have me on Carson's little bed here with a sleep machine mask on, looking like Snuffleupagus or whatever the hell the guy's name was with the nose thing. I don't see that as being a thing. So I don't see it taking a chance on this thing going 48 hours and me staying awake for the entire 48 hours. That's scary too. I mean, I got room, Demonic. So we kind of had a running bet that I was going to hit 6,000 followers before we did the 5,000 follower celebration. And I was hell bent on making sure that wasn't going to happen. And that was kind of a bet BMAC and I had. So Farm Sim 25, I had early access and I was going to be able to play it on a 24-hour stream on a Friday. Well, I learned real quick that by doing that on a Friday, I was going to cross 6,000 and BMAC was going to be right. So on Wednesday, I went live and did a 24-hour, 5,000 follower celebration.
I'm sorry, Salvador, but we can't allow you any communication with
Demonic, you got something loud in the background, bud.
It is Heather.
TV or something.
And before you force a confession out of me,
You're going to pretend you didn't say that.
I'm gone. Let me fix
Sit up
that.
properly, please.
I don't Windows
Sit up when you
update,
speak
so
to me.
change my mic settings in Gil.
Okay.
This is,
But anyhow, I did a 24-hour and then I turned around and took 24 off. And then I come back and did a 25-hour for Farm Sim 25. I'll be dead honest with y'all. Them last few hours, that 25-hour stream sucked. Them sucked bad. So it looks to me like, Demonic, you are on Ashton.
Yeah.
And you're on the front porch. I don't know, but look, and I think you're on, I think you and Mortar's on the same farm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Marbear's chicken nuggets come in. She said, to heck with this tractor. I'm sitting in the middle of the field and eating my chicken nuggies.
No, I was taking the trash out.
Oh.
I have
You
to make
were
chores as well on my day off.
fair
Making
enough.
sure all them Dunkin' Donut cups are out of the harvester.
What's that?
I said she's making sure all them Dunkin' Donut cups are out of the harvester.
Hey, it's easier
They're
getting
piling
Dunkin' Donut cups out than it is getting Twinkie wrappers and cleaning all the scratch off lottery tickets out that Twinkie put in the combine. You want me to be honest? I would love to get enough people to go back and do a playthrough there on Spring Creek. I mean, we've got one running. If we truly want a mega farm, why not? Mortar, that's a question you and I have discussed back and forth. So people want, well, that ain't crossplay. We got crap on there that's not crossplay. I could make Spring Creek a flat out community server. It is on Farm Sim 22. We're up to 3,200 acres, and I would have to get permission on a couple mods, but I think I could do that. And Spring Creek would be a fun one to go to once a week and do one hell of a community playthrough. But I'll be honest,
Put a lot of people on it. There's a lot of work to be.
running Spring Creek, you know, when you're in corn harvest, you need a person in Combine A, you need a person in Combine B. Truthfully, you need a person in Grain Cart A and Grain Cart B. You need 2 people doing nothing but running semis. You need 6 people minimum for corn harvest. Then if you end up with 9 people in, well, guess what? You can have chisel plows running behind. You can start getting fertilizer on behind. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, that's actually a pretty well set up map with what we got going on.
That is the 12-kilometer map.
I had a bit of a question.
No, hold on one second. No, that is a 36x map. So you've had the 16 and then you've got the 32. This is 36. If you get in a pickup truck on one side of the map and you floor it and you get to 55 pretty quick, and then you drive 50, or we drove 60. We drove 60 mile an hour clear across the map. It took just over 8 minutes to get to the other side of the map of real time. That map is huge. Huge.
Don't you say a word.
What?
My combine header does not flex, so I can't get that.
Okay. You missed a bunch of stuff. Somebody had a question. Who had the question?
That was me.
Okay. What's the question?
Well, I don't know if you'll let me do it or not, which is probably going to be a no, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Would it be okay if I turned on my camera on my phone and pointed it at my TV?
Well,
Would
I'll,
that be okay?
I'll be honest. Let's give it a shot. If it looks horrible, we won't do it. But if it don't look horrible and doesn't look bad, we'll do it. I'll let you give it a shot, and let's just see.
All right.
I did that map and all. Spring Creek, you planted Spring Creek to all cotton? There ain't no way in Hades.
Oh God. I can only imagine what Spring Creek looks like with all in cotton.
I'll tell you what, Bigfoot, for today, you've been trying so hard. Let's just run with that. If the phone will sit there and you can play and do that, let's run with it and give it a shot. As long as nothing pops in screen that's bad, you're fine. And then this week, just do me a huge favor. Catch us in chat, and we'll see if we can't figure out how to walk you through it and get you fixed. Fair enough?
Sounds good to me.
Nitro Frog, how are you doing, bud? Welcome in. I'm hoping all the snow is gone now. Wow, it shouted Nitro Frog out twice. And I still don't see where Nitro Frog said anything. Did Nitro Frog?
He subbed.
I'm not even seeing that. Oh, there it is. Oh, hey, Blitz. I apologize. Guys, oh, Jesus. Okay. So number one, none of these alerts pop in. I don't see any of these alerts. Dazzle, 750 biddies. He played something from Lumia, and I can't do that being I'm streaming on both sides. Dazzle, thank you. Blitz with the 52-month. Brother, thank you. I truly appreciate that. And Mr. Nitro Frog, 31 months. Thank you, all of you. I am so sorry. I never said anything when them popped up because I didn't see them. Whirlwind, I do apologize. I did say I don't want to do any duels today when I'm co-streaming because it messes the YouTube site up.
Okay,
if it didn't, I would definitely take you on because I owe you this, but I just, Yeah, he resubbed. Blitz resubbed. It says 1 hour ago. Dazzle did the 750 bits 2 hours ago, and that's when he said, "Hey, this don't work." What in the Sam Hill? I thought Deaconizer was. I thought them looked like weeds in water. But I'm still learning this double-sided thing. No smoke anymore, just lots of smoke from forest fires. Yeah, they said it's coming down here, and we're going to see a lot of that down here now, Nitro. Just got home from a prostate cancer charity ride, over 1,600 bikes in the parade. That's amazing. Amazing. There he is. You guys been picking on Schwoke and blaming Schwoke for stuff all day. Yeah, now he's here. Now you can actually blame him. What's that?
I think you won't send me a pineapple pizza.
See, Whirlwind's pissed off because Schwoke won't send him a pineapple pizza. Guy, Schwoke's been busy. He's been dreaming about Scooter's Pizza, Bettsville, Ohio, best pizza on the planet. He's been dreaming about it. I'll be honest, Bigfoot, that's not a bad view. We can pull that off for now and then figure it out.
Like, can y'all see like the whole screen or?
I think I'm missing some of the right-hand side, but in all honesty, it's not bad. I can see the truck. I can see you just missed the UPS van. Like for as hard as you've been trying to get in here, if we can make this happen and let it happen that way, we'll do it. We'll do it. Still got to drive down there and grab a slice. No, you don't want a slice, Huck. You want a whole pizza. You want the whole damn pizza. You know how you give a dog a bone and the dog will sit there and protect it as it's eating it, and if you go down there to get it, it's liable to show teeth and it could bite and all. Well, I'm gonna be honest, when you sit down at a table there and you're enjoying the pizza with Schwoke and Schwoke says, "Hey, I'm gonna sneak and grab a piece," you do that. You wrap your arms around the pizza and you start snarling and growling at Schwoke, and he's like, "Oh, well, okay, you can have it." If I'm driving a couple hours for pizza, you best bet I'm buying the whole damn thing. You know, and I do. I tease all the time, but in all seriousness, it's an hour trip for me to go up to Schwoke's, and I wouldn't make that hour trip as often as I do if I didn't truly like the pizza. And honestly, Mama don't like it if I go up and she don't get to go too. You know, homemade crust, homemade sauce. The man makes a damn good pizza. I mean, he really does. And I've said I can't say it's truly the best pizza in the world because I haven't had every pizza in the world. But in what I've had, I'll take it over anything else. Love it. Just make sure that if you're heading that way, make sure he likes to spend some time and chat and everything too. Noted on the recommendation at Scooters. Hey, that's another thing. Schwoke, are you still here? Schwoke, I got a message this morning. Someone that I went up and you and I and Carson met him and his wife and his family. They were up for Cedar Point and they headed out and met us up there and had pizza. They're planning on coming back again and doing it again this summer. I was pretty excited to hear that. I don't know that Carson will be with me, but I want to get up there and meet him again. Some good changes going on with him. Very good changes. I see Bigfoot's got the big old dolly there.
He didn't have no more room to put any more wool down, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna grab my big old dolly and bring it over here and grab me some wool.
See, now when you get, I'll be honest, when you get, spin your camera so you can see the dolly real quick. No, you're looking at the wool. Look at the dolly. There he goes. So you understand? See, Bigfoot's a good old boy. I can hear it in his voice. Do you know why he's got a dolly? Because they didn't sell that damn thing with a triply. He couldn't get 3 tires under the rear end, so he went with the 2.
I've tried, but they couldn't fit it on there, so I was like, I'm just gonna settle with it. I'm good.
So KT, you brought up earlier, I think you said your wife asked, well, what do you need a 50 caliber for? Do you know what the true correct answer to that is? So I can tell the neighbor I've got one. I've got a buddy whose dad went out and bought a bucket truck, a 50-foot bucket in the air bucket truck. And he brought it home, and I'm going to be honest, he bought this probably over 20 years ago now. It's never moved, ever, from where he parked it. It has never moved. And the dad's name is Marty and the son's name's Marty. Yes, it gets confusing. So Marty Jr. asked Marty Sr., what in the hell do you need a bucket truck for, Dad? He said, so I can tell the neighbor I've got one. I swear to God, he has never, ever used it. But he wanted to be able to tell the neighbors, yep, I got one. I've got one.
That's somebody swapping.
Yeah, I was looking at him swathing. I was going to tease him. Say, hey, you missed some, but it's Big Ranch's first time in. I don't want him to think I'm a total asshole.
Never luckily not me swapping. It's Courseplay.
Oh, that's Courseplay?
Oh, okay.
I'm
What swap is that?
on it. It's the case, the pack.
Is that 22?
Yeah, he's on 22.
It's the 22. On 25, there's a swaffer I have that attached on the front of the tractor.
Yeah.
See, this is the one thing I do not like about certain maps.
Never
is
seen a
that the
Nexat fly that far on a map before. Holy crap.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Bigfoot. If you're Apache, he's got ways to get through that stuff. I mean, he just, yeah, but it's Apache. That's this guy up here in the top corner. Just keep an eye on him. He's liable to do something for it said and done. Josh,
that's gotten worse. That one,
Josh, I'm not sure that planter's big enough.
Nope,
Goodness.
not at all.
Guys, that's a DB 160 right there, buddy.
I got big field down here.
I'm sitting there watching, going, Jesus criminy.
Yeah, go to these fields.
Oops, hold on.
Did you take it from Eager?
You want me to be honest? I would say there's a chance that Josh made it for Eager.
See?
Yeah, you do have some big fields there.
Yeah, medium to big fields. So.
Yeah, Josh is a full-blown modder. He makes this stuff, and that map you see him playing on, it's actually it is his map. He has made it.
Yep.
Who's the sort of person I need to ask for help? Well, then.
I was on stream one night. Oh, wait a minute. What in the world is going on right here?
It's the one I'm working on at the moment.
Hey, Batman, get the corn out of the building. Yeah, I know you're not Batman. You're demonic.
Hey, Joshua.
Yeah.
Did you used to have a website?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. Kind of figured that was you.
Yep.
I
still
Jay,
have it.
Turbo Stale, right? Where am I at here? Right there's the name, JDunn1019. So you're able to follow him on Twitch.
I linked into the bio. So
He's got all kinds of stuff right in the bio that you can get any information or what have you. But he does a lot of his streams is him working on the map and stuff like that. It's actually something you would really like. But no, I had a tractor that just wasn't working right. It wouldn't refuel, this, that, and the other. And he sent me a DM and he's like, hey, send me that tractor. So I sent it to him. And he turned right around and he sent it back and he's like, you're good. And I'm like, what? And he did. I mean, I think that was a John Deere 5020, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And by God, it wasn't that it just wouldn't take gas. It had other issues too. He had it fixed. It was a brand new 5020 when it showed up. And he fixed a couple of them for me. And then I had a problem with another one. I said, hey, you wanting to, it was the white. I said, I got this white here. Do you want to look at this? And he's like, yeah, send it. And he turned around and he got a hold of me. He says, that thing is junk. I am not touching that one. Hell, I'm surprised. I'm surprised it even show up in the store as bad as it was.
Very true.
But no, Josh, I thank you for fixing them for me. That was amazing.
Yep. Not a problem.
Wait, why are my back windows down?
I don't know. Why are your back windows down? Were you asking me what your back windows are down for? How would I know?
Supposed to know everything.
I far from know everything. Maybe if you wouldn't have spent, maybe you should have spent a little bit of time when you were looking for that fancy truck and find one that the back windows actually rolled up in.
The only thing a Dodge is good for is pulling a lightweight trailer.
Hey now, I own a Dodge. Hey,
Yeah, you want a Gleaner too, and I still pick on that too.
Eric, your little piggies are getting stuck in the straw.
Yeah, they're just burrowing their way through.
And just shoving their way through. This guy right here taking a nap. He's saying, don't bug me. I'll be baking one day.
That little guy right there. No, he's awake now.
Yeah, there he goes. There she goes again. Her chicken nuggies are here. I've been waiting for stream pause to hit again. Nope, she's back. I can't pick on her no more.
I just wish I knew where to put straw for this hog pen.
What map are you on again?
Ashton Corners. I got the basically the middle farm.
The Great Big Farm.
Yeah.
We got a few guys in here that are playing Ashton. Do any of you guys know on that main farm on Ashton where the...
Between this one and, of course, I know you don't put straw in actual hog confinement. That's up here, but it says it calls for straw, but it's like, well, you don't put straw in a hog confinement, but, you know, hog pen like that, you do.
With my Dodge 2500, I pulled a Ford backwards, so yes, it was a 250. Yeah, but see, Truckin' Jay, that was a Ford. That's not a real challenge. I mean, a Ford's not a real truck. We'd have to hook a Chevy and a Dodge up and see what happened there. But yeah, that Ford, you know.
Ford driver returns on foot. Flip over redirections.
I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping Frank would. He said he was lurking, so I was trying to get Mr. Frank, aka Silverado, and get him going. Chevy and Dodge, they both fall apart.
I heard a joke the other day. They say 80% of Fords is still on the road. The other 15% is made at home.
The other is what?
The other 15% made it home.
Oh Lord.
85% of Fords are still on the road. The other 15 made it home.
Well, in all honesty, it doesn't matter. I'm still on one screen. Let me go back to everybody. Every company out there has some good trucks. They have some bad trucks. Hey, Charlie Brown, you're like ruining your crop there, buddy. You know, you're supposed to run a combine through that, not a cultivator, right?
Too many fields of corn. I don't want them.
Too many fields of corn, and you're just, you know what? I'd have sold that field to the neighbor and at least got something out of it.
I'm on the Louisiana map, so I can't sell.
Oh no!
Individual
I can essentially say I'm poor.
Look at
I'm
this.
negative 25.
Marbear is driving the tractor in the crop. Get out of the beans.
Yeah.
Okay, I tried. It was worth a shot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Really?
Cool.
Really?
I mean, I can leave one stalk corn right here.
So look at this. He's all excited because he can roll the windows up and down. Wait till he figures out that he's parked on the hood of his IROC.
Yeah. Wait until he rolls it over. He'll be even more excited.
See, whoever owns that Camaro is going to be ticked.
Yeah, I would be. Are you really going to?
Wow.
Well, this is just sad. I like the old F-body car, so I gotta go like that. What you got? Hey. Oh, you got a chew toy. Good boy. All right, he back here chewing the hell out of something. I was praying like heck it wasn't like the bed behind me or something.
Perfect place to park the Dodge.
No, not at all.
Pile?
See, top left corner. Didn't I tell you Apache'd get bored? 100 mile an hour across the map. There he goes.
Yeah, but he's not airborne yet.
You did say yet. That's the key there.
Yet.
He'll be airborne before it's said and done. Ouch! That's my foot! That hurt! Knuckle butt.
I didn't figure that out.
Well, I grabbed a beef jerky stick. I'm standing here eating it, so she's got to be right here beside me. And it's stare at the stick, stare at me. Stare at the stick, stare at me.
Probably trying to decide which one would taste better.
He is. He's on the fence now. He don't know what side of the fence to be on. Yeah, I didn't feel a thing, Jedi. How much, FP? I couldn't afford it right now, but, you know. Oh, everybody's cool. I didn't feel a thing. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That person that's plowing underneath their corn, they could at least sold cash rented out that field.
Well, it really wouldn't have been cash rent in the field. You just sold the corn to somebody. Well, hey, give me $100 an acre, and I'll sell everything out there to you.
I already have 180. Already have 120,000 liters of corn.
Well, hey, I have never in my life seen a farmer tear a field of corn up like that. Never.
I have.
What I'd love to have in an 87, I'd want tune port, FB.
The only time I've ever seen a farmer up here rip his field up is when his potatoes got either early or late blight and had to plow them under.
But that's an insurance claim.
Yep.
You know, you're on a whole different thing here. You know what's funny? Lee, when I seen you approach that corner, I knew you were on UMRV. Your name wasn't there. It didn't matter. I recognized that corner.
Yeah, I like this corner over here with the church and everything. Settled into a
Down
nice
south?
spot. Yep, down south.
When I start to bite it in two, she realizes I'm getting one. Her lips are running and are licking her lips, and because they know it's coming. Did you swallow that damn thing already? I don't think she chewed it up. She just gulp and it's gone.
She even taste it?
No.
What the
You
heck?
pull a Jersey on the beef jerky?
Oh my God! You remember how he used to eat them?
Oh yeah.
God, we'd give him a Slim Jim, and you're talking like 6 seconds, and the entire Slim Jim was gone. It was like chew, swallow. The whole Slim Jim gone. The other thing I remember, I had that camera mounted down low, and you could see him back there sleeping, and I would reach down there and just barely start to slide the door open real slow, and his head would pop up from a dead sleep. That's my drawer. He knew it.
I'm going to move the camera and hopefully it helps. If not, then I'll put it back to where it was.
We'll check it out in a minute. We're enjoying Demonic running over a cornfield, and Demonic's got a hell of a mess going on right here. I'm not real sure what the heck he's trying to do.
Trying to get this corn head around the corner, and it's moving.
So can I ask why you got like a 60-foot header cart for a 30-foot corn head?
Because I wasn't sure which one to get.
Yeah, that there you could put a 6-row on the other end with it. You know, we can move off your screen and you can super strength it around if it makes you feel better. Nah, I get it. We'll just turn crop destruct off and just run through the cornfield.
Crop destruct should be on.
Well, you just ran through the corn, you didn't kill it. Yeah, Bigfoot, you're not bad.
That's because I probably don't own that field.
We'll run through the neighbor's field. He don't give a damn.
Yeah, don't own it, so neighbor's field.
Hey, Josh.
Not my field. I don't care.
Will you do me a huge favor and get out and run across that field one more time? In that third-person view you were just in. Run, Forrest, run! Josh is like, see if I ever get out of a tractor and run for you again.
Jenny, I'm a running.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I don't know what we're getting ready to see right here.
Oops. Oops.
Is the camera any better?
Hold on. I was trying to figure out what he was doing. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine before. You're fine now, bud.
All right. Well, I was just doing it just to get it out of the way, and I kind of made my own little prop stand. It's out of dip cans.
Oh, that's what you're doing, Big. I was sitting here watching you going, what in the heck's he doing? Is he debating out how many RPMs he needs to hit the building and get through it, or? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. Yeah, you're fine. You know what? So, Apache, what's going on there?
I don't know.
Didn't I tell you didn't have enough weight and traction?
I think he's stuck.
Bottomed out.
Put a 40-20 on there. It'll pull it.
I got a 50.
Oh, you don't have the parking brake on?
I know what's wrong with it. No gas in it.
No. It's the external inertial dampness.
Yeah, that'll help. Now you just totaled the truck and the tractor.
Helped.
Time to get the rope out.
Wow. Now we've seen a little bit of all kinds of farming. We've had some brand new folks in here. We've had folks that we haven't been able to see in a while. I've had a lot of fun today. You know, we got to see Deaconizer on his side going turtle. Well, there goes Apache. Now, I don't remember.
Turtle enough for your turtle club?
Deaconizer was definitely in the running for MVP today. I think we had Big Medicine Ranch was on his side, legit, and was the other one, wasn't it Apache when he put the tractor and the planter in the ditch?
Yep.
I think that was our three that are. No, Josh in the anhydrous tank.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So I've got 2 minutes here. I generally try to announce that. And I have had Co's before. So Apache's had MVP a time or two. Deaconizer has had it before also. I'll be honest, the runner-up for the MVP of the year last year was Deaconizer and Breaking Hall sliding down the hill together. Synchronized sliding. Do you remember that one, Deaconizer?
Unfortunately.
That was funny. So I'm between I think I'm between Big Medicine Ranch and Josh right now. Wait a minute, where'd Josh go? Oh, here. I'm gonna say I come down here and saw Charlie Brown. I'm like, no, not in Charlie Brown.
Oh, that was close. Oh, we almost had an insurance claim.
You want to see something also cool? What's this? I'll see if I can do it.
Seen a flying tractor somewhere.
Okay. You about made it.
Hold on. I think I can do it. I'm not sure.
Like a little engine that could. I think I can.
I used to climb on this. I don't know if I can now.
Too steep, or I'm not too steep, but your weights are hitting.
I think it's the wrong tractor. Yep.
Wrong tractor.
Whoa, what are you doing way over there?
How are you doing, Cindy?
I messed up.
We have 16 going. We've actually had 16 the majority of the day.
It was a good day.
I've had fun today.
Yeah.
Well, the more people that yeah, Frank, when we sit here running on Ford, you don't say a damn word, but Cindy comes in and you want, well, hello, Cindy. Yeah, Mr. Silverado. See, I don't just pick on people in here playing, I pick on chat too. Cindy, his new name's Silverado.
Put that away.
I'm probably going to get the pluck off. Oh, yeah. Silverado. You let him know. Mods need to approve my lax text. I'm not even seeing anything. I'm dead honest. In chat here, it's not even showing anything. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. When I'm on the multi-chat, combined chat, guys, if you're throwing streaks up, duels up, anything like that, it does not show me. We are live on YouTube as well, YouTube as well as Twitch. So we don't have the music. I do still have Lumi on, so shout outs happen and that stuff on the Twitch side. We can post our links and what have you. You gave me the finger
over Dodge.
What's that?
So I'll take this right here over Dodge.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I was born and raised on Chevy, but in all honesty, the Dodge I've had has been a nice truck, except for the rust. The rust on it is the worst rust I've ever seen on a truck.
What year?
2010.
Yeah, those years were bad for that.
I mean, the truck was 2.5 years old when the front fender rusted a hole in it. 2.5 years old. You know what? Not even a Ford rusts that quick.
No, it doesn't.
Just a Gleaner.
I figure Gleaners don't rust; they're galvanized. But I mean, it was bad. But mechanically, it's been a good truck. It's been a good truck.
I think that's the year when they had the bad paint or something, right?
Bad metal. They got a whole bunch of bad metal from China is where it came from. Yeah, that's right, Charlie Brown. Don't you dare mow that corn down. We got on him, and Charlie's like, man, he says, I'm going to stay out of the cornfield. Don't you mow that corn down. You get that plow out of that corn. Oh, no. Dirtbag.
Into silage.
What the bleep is wrong with you?
Chaff that stuff.
You know,
Turn it into ethanol.
we're down to 12 minutes. I've been sitting here bouncing back and forth. This is Big Medicine Ranch's first time in, and Josh has been in multiple times, and I'll be honest, but between the two of them, I think I'm going to give them a co-MVP. I have done that before. Josh running around with the anhydrous tank on the toolbar, and he just kind of said, I don't give a damn, and he just kept right on going. And Big Medicine Ranch with putting the tractor and sprayer in the ditch. I think them are our two co's. I know Apache's was a really good one. I know Deaconizer's Turtle was a good one. But I think I'm going to go with those two today as our MVPs.
Whoa. Where'd my motor go?
Hold on. We got a little issue down here. Hey, Whirlwind, you okay there, buddy?
Is it not? Yeah, I'm okay.
Whirlwind's been down here silent, hasn't been tearing anything up. And he don't just roll the tractor out in the field. No, he goes to the middle of an intersection, has half the traffic in town blocked up, and he's kind of like a turtle.
He goes to first in Maine and does it.
Exactly.
He wants it at belly rub.
By God, he wants everybody in town to see he can do it.
Come down there.
Oh, Apache's got the records out. Apache can send a record. You're going to have to send it clear across screen to help him. He down there a ways.
I don't have a record. I just have a service truck.
I use the Coburn the Goat record service.
We've been joking. So many streams, you know, he'll raid into, and they call him Corbin. No, it's Coburn.
Corbin.
But they call him Corbin. So we call it the Corbin Transportation Service.
Do you want to see my transportation service name?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
We're going to see it. Batshit trucking rednecks. Oh my God. Apache. Apache. He was in here earlier, Red. I don't know if he's still in here. Deaconizer, that did pop up, brother. You are getting close. You are getting close. Eric had that nice old school Dodge. That's a nice truck.
Thank you.
You'd
Say
make
if nothing else. I could bring the winch down and pull them back upright with the Dodge, but
Look at it plant this year. Probably nothing. Wow, I can plant cotton and that is it. Alright.
I got a buddy down here that is diehard Dodge. I think he wears Mopar underwear. I'm dead serious. And he also refuses to buy a vehicle that has a computer in it. So he's old school Dodge. He has an old, we're talking late 60s. There's two of them he's got. A Mopars, one's yellow, one's purple. Yellow with black stripes and purple. And I know one's a Charger. I'm not positive what the other one is. He goes to Mopar Nationals with them two cars every year. I mean, he is Mopar. And he come down here one time. He's got an old, it's the Dodge that didn't have a suspension on it. I mean, not that old, Apache. As old as the one you've got, Eric, probably, is that a Gen 2?
I believe so.
Okay, he had a Gen 1
Gen
then.
1. That's a Gen 1.
Well, then this is what he's got. It's got the flatbed on it, just like this. It's not, his isn't a dually, and it's not in that nice a shape. But I'll tell you what, he is very mechanically inclined, and it runs like a top. So he needed speakers in the car. What in the Sam Hill did you just do there, Josh? We lost Deaconizer.
Yeah, I'm bailing out. I'm waiting for you to stop talking and say bye.
Deaconizer, you have a good day. Thanks for playing. Thank you. I appreciate it. But
was I that stupid to sell that planter?
I don't know. But
I've got an interesting development here.
What's that?
Using this mixer, I went and got 8 bales of silage.
Mm-hmm.
It has given me portions of silage and sugar cane out of the silage at the shop.
That's an issue.
Huh?
That's interesting.
Wookie's looking for a cheeseburger and Coke. Charlie Brown, you're getting close too, bud.
Make sure it's not an El Diablo and a Dr. Pepper.
Oh Lord. But with him, he come down to my house. He was looking for speakers for that truck, and I got him hooked up. I actually had a couple here, brand new in box, and we got them put in, and they sounded good. He went to start the truck to leave, and his truck would not start. Well, I had my work truck here, and it's a Chevy. And I said, he had no tools, no way to fix it here. He needed to get it home. And he only lives 1.5 miles north of town. And I said, I can hook up to you and I can pull you to your house. And by God, he was hell-bent that damn Chevy was not going to pull his Dodge home. I mean, 100% hell-bent that it wasn't going to happen. He called his brother. He called his uncle. He called everybody he knew with a Dodge. But he could not. Nobody was free. And I said, Keith, I'll make you this promise. I said, I'll give you my cell phone. Now this guy at that time was so against tech, he didn't even have a cell phone. Did not want one. He has a cell phone now. But I said, I'll give you my phone so you know there will be no pictures taken. None whatsoever. I'm going to tow you home. I won't ever say a word about it, joking or teasing you. I'll tow you home. We'll unhook you. You're good to go. And he finally agreed. He was going. It took me 2 hours to get to this point. Yeah, just back right into it, Charlie Brown. But I finally got him. Now I know why he wants to plow the corn up. The combine's trying to kill the tractor in the grain cart. But anyhow, 2 hours, I finally got him convinced. I towed him home. And when we pulled in the driveway, his wife come tearing out the front door. She's clapping. She also had her cell phone out, snapping pictures as fast as she could. And she's yelling, Brian, make sure he knows that's a Chevy pulling him home. I'm thinking, Jesus, Michelle, shut up. You're going to get me killed. Oh, my God. He was so damn mad he couldn't see straight. Whirlwind, do you think that was the map, or do you think that was the tool you were using?
The tool was in game, so I'm beginning to think that's the map.
Okay.
So I went ahead and just went and got a different bales mod where I can just buy straight silage bales without
Gotcha.
the wrapper. I'm gonna try that.
Gotcha. Oli just dropped out.
Yep, I'm getting off. It was fun, but you all take care.
I'll be honest with you. We're going to end stream here in a minute or two, but thanks for playing. And again, we'll do this again next Saturday, noon to 4. And we'll go from there. Thank you for playing. What's up, big guy? I got him right here going, hey, Dad, I'm here. I need some loving. Whirlwind, Cindy's asking, she said, you are plumb Southern. She said, you in my neck of the woods. Cindy's in Alabama.
Just outside Birmingham, Graceville.
There you go, Cindy. Oh yeah. Yes. D-Rec. He is a diehard Dodge lover. I think he did finally move to where he will do some vehicles with computers in them. But you got to understand, this man is, he's a full-blown mechanic. I mean, he's amazing with what he does. Thanks, y'all.
I'm also going to head off for the night.
What I'll tell you what, Marbear, thanks for playing. I'm getting ready to mute up in Discord. I got to figure out where all my screens are, and I'm going to change screen, and I'm going to end myself. So guys in Discord, give me a minute or two, and then I'll be back in. Okay.
10-4.
Bingo. And I went to the right screen. Yes, I've had my hat on. I've had the lights on. I've had everything on, guys. I did. I had a lot of fun today. It's really cool. You get 16 people. Yeah, y'all just missed that. But Big Sven just took Cultivator right across the front of a school bus. Didn't care. Right across the front of a school bus. But I had a lot of fun. I really, really did. And thanks to everyone that played today. We will. So Sunday, Monday in here somewhere, guys, I'm going to be real honest. We're going to be going live IRL. I just don't know what day, and I won't know till we get over there today and get a chance to sit down and look at some stuff. So the projected schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 to 11 on Twitch, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, 7 to question mark on YouTube. And then Saturday morning, we'll do the co-stream here again. But somewhere in that mix, you're going to see me live in a tractor. I'll get the rest of the field cultivated. I may go live on YouTube to try that, and then turn around, go live on Twitch in the other tractor to come back and get the beans in. But with that being said, again, guys, thanks for hanging out. I got to figure out, I think I'm able to. Yep, I can go right here to do this. I've got to find, on the YouTube side, we're going to let it do its thing, but on the Twitch side, let's see who may be on. I'm going to go right there. I'm going to go right there. It's asking me to ask permission. Oh, that didn't go right. Wow. Okay, I got to find a different way to raid out on Twitch because it will not let me raid that way. I got to raid this way over here. And there, this is how we do it. Guys, we're going to raid Mr. Stony Grizz as soon as I hit the button. I don't know how fast it happens because it won't let me raid out the way I normally do. But guys, we get over here, drop some emotes, let him know that the Renegade Nation is in chat. If you're on the YouTube side, I've got no way to raid out, but thanks for hanging out. I truly, truly appreciate it. Till we get a chance to do this again, stay safe, Renegade Nation. I love you all.